Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. Welcome back to Ooredoo Nations Esports Contender Series Season 1. It's the PUBG segment and semi-final is going on. I will be there in the Contender Xtreme with you guys and with me. Josh will here and straight away we'll jump into our first match which is Erangel and this is the round of information semi-final AXB. The battle begins, so let's see where the flight path is on and let's welcome my brother Josh.
So what's going on, guys? So we are back once again with Ooredoo Nation. We're going to witness the Esports Contender Series semi-final, Season 1. And now we have Groups A versus B taking it onto the battlefield. So we're going to have 6 matches lined up for you today. The semi-final will consist of 18 total matches. So there are 3 groups. All 3 groups will have to play a total of 12 matches. That's why we have the semi-final spanning for a length of 18 matches total. So we have the playing path first up in the Erangel match. We have it going from Georgia Pool to Nova sides. It's a pretty southern based flight path here, going from the western side to the eastern southeastern side. And the first zone, we can see it has gone towards the western side, a bit southern. Has the military base island still in play, but areas like Zaki and shooting range, they will definitely not be places that will be accessible from the zone. So straight away we can see some fighting happening on the very western side of the map. We can see just below Georgia Pool, there's that straight road with a few compounds. We can see some fighting happening there, and we are going to be in for a battle right now. The plane has left and everyone is probably on the ground. You can see Outrage Esports. They are going to be fighting up against TBL here. We have Mahu in a very a bit of a situation here right now. He has a double barrel and he's at half HP, so he has to be very careful when he tries to connect these shots. He does have support in the back here. So let's see, will Ghost be able to do something? He does get the knockout here, but the nade is going to connect. And the elimination will come from Mahu. So Ghost was able to do something, but not that much. Now Outrage Esports, they actually have all their players standing right now, and they do have. I think Outrage, they only have 2 players left. So let's see what they'll be able to do. Considering this is a semi-final, really important matches coming up.
Absolutely. Another fight is going on, though this is knock if I'm not wrong. Amit is eliminated already. Bappi is taken down, though. 2 of them are knocked down. Hancho will be eliminated for sure, and Zayf was the last man eliminated as well. This Axum got 1v2 though from Club Leons and got 4 elimination point in their team tally. And it's a nice opening, nice starts from Club Leons though. If you talk about the semi-final group pictures, we'll see 3 groups and each group will have 8 teams. And we'll see some round of information semi-final, a 3-day semi-final. Day 1, Group A and B will fight with each other, and then in day 2 we'll see Group A and C, and on day 3 we'll see Group B and C. So yeah, from that I think round robin format, I think top 14 or something will qualify for the grand final. So would like to see the roadmap once again. But right now, if you talk about this map, Liu Kid will find the knock straight away. They've lost their 2 teammates already. Bandai is here. But let's see actually what can they do though. Lucid, after eliminating 1 player, they are quickly falling back, just using that left route, if I'm not wrong, on that eastern part. And I think they are inside the circle. So yeah, they can take their time though. But straight up, they've lost their 2. That means they will feel some discomfort on the next or the last zone if they somehow survived to the last zone. But let's talk about Club Leons. It starts very well, but let's see can they carry it or not. Though they have still alive with their full roster Aksam, yet to find some healings though, and I think he should heal up himself as quickly as possible. But if you talk about LNF, after losing 1 player, they have 2 elimination point also. So yeah, Aksam have started to heal up himself. OTF, they have a situation inside that Jojopul northern area. We'll see OTF Esports. I think they are fighting with whom would like to see that? Pink team. So let's see who will get the first knock here.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be some action in Georgiapool area just because the playing path started off in that region. We're definitely going to see some action. But right now, we have Crown CPO, we have Ken Carson in the middle of it all in this compound here, and he's getting actually shot up pretty badly here. He just put a health kit and first aid, sorry, and he was now brought back down to half HP. So yeah, he's gonna feel the heat here from chocolate cake here. Abu, he was able to take a nice spray down towards that vehicle, taking the integrity of the car. And but Ken Carson, he was able to make a getaway there, no problem. But considering his teammates, it looks like he's the only person that is in this region. So he will definitely have to try and meet up with his teammates here, just so that he can, take the collective advantage of being together. It looks like all of them are rotating towards the center. It doesn't look like it's the center of the zone. This is of course, the extreme northern part of the circle right now. Stage 1 is underway. We have about 2 minutes 25 seconds until stage 2 actually uh, presents itself. So, yeah, we can definitely see they are rotating towards somewhere. I think, yeah, Apex is going to meet up with the squad here. Sasuke and I think that's Tez. He has come to the gas station here just south of 70. So I think that's where they are planning to go. Not actually sure what their strategy is going to be. Looks like they are rotating out of zone. Maybe they have somewhere that they have planned to do in this sort of zone. But it's definitely interesting because this is not a rotation we will see normally. So let's see what they have up their sleeves here right now. OTF Esports, they are still going against LENION NRS. Let's see what happens with the fight as Criminal. He tries to pull an aid here.
Absolutely right. Now the grenade will be charged from this criminal. He's ready to do some crime, but right now they have lost a play already. So I think they will feel some pressure though. Have to continue this fight with some man disadvantage. NRS fighting with OTF and Navit straight away got one elimination point in his backpack. So yeah, nice starts by them. But let's see can they carry it or not. Can they take the advantage or not? Again, criminal. He is pulling a grenade once again. Will that grenade be on a perfect place? But I think he still taking so much time to charge that grenade. Though I think he have the only one grenade left. But if you talk about a DAP player from OTF Esports, IK, and Toxic from NRS, he's too far away though. He is taking some damages from the backside and right now moving to flank, moving to the left, fully left, and then would like to come over the backside of OTF if they wants to find some vehicle support. It could be much better option for them as well. They can easily fall back from this side, and I think they are in some kind of disadvantage also. So yeah, they are taking their time and checking their luck. So let's see what is waiting for us next in this side. Though both the teams are taking so much time to engage in a close proximity battle.
Yeah, of course, right now we can still see Criminal. He's going to try and do something. He has a nice little anger. He's not been made yet. Of course, the nade would have come and he would be knocked out in this position. But so far, he's going to stay put here. And right now, we can see the zone has actually shifted away from the southern island. It's no more supporting that area. So we can see Gatka, Pochinki, and the ruins area might have a bit of action. We can already see Pochinki, and just now the Pochinki, that ruins area is going to be a bit crowded. I think that's the water city, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, there's definitely going to be some action there. We can see an airdrop also there. So maybe we will see a drop weapon also in play. Whoever gets that weapon might have a bit of an advantage. But yeah, that's definitely going to be interesting to watch. But so far, no one from this OTF lineup is willing to make a move here. They're just letting the zone do its thing here. Toxic was down to his final HP, was able to heal up yet again. And this zone, ladies and gentlemen, just look at the top left. It's eating away at their health. And it's not going to help them out for very long here. Someone has to do something in this position. So far, OTF Esports, they do have the advantage here. Nabite has gotten the elimination of one of the players from LENION NRS. which is kind of the momentum that they need in this sort of fight. We can see Munsif, he has taken an off angle here against OPAC. Might be able to get a couple of knocks here, but right now it's OTF Esports with the advantage. So let's see actually what their strategy is. So far, we can see stage 2 with a minute and 20 seconds now on the clock. They have to do something here, otherwise they will be stuck in the zone for much longer than they have to. So far, I think that OTF, despite LENION NRS, despite their disadvantage here, OTF should definitely do something along the line and initiate a push, right? Because they have a 4-man roster, don't you think?
Absolutely, but yet they are taking so much time. But let's see actually what can criminal do, and I think Munsif is also here with toxic. The toxic he need to heal up himself as well. I think there's some shortage of healings as well in that Jajapur side. If we see on OTF, they have I think that player Navid have only one first aid kit. Decimation though they are inside that Rozok Water City and holding a pretty good place inside the circle. Stage 2 is going on. So yeah, definitely they can take their time in that side because this area is inside the circle. So I think even next zone will favor them as well. So yeah, I think they easily can take so much time. But if we talk about the time takings, this Allen and NRS and OTF should do it quickly and should show up themselves what they want to do, what will be their decision. Though both the teams have still holding their positions. And again, OTF, they are right now creative saying angles and right now rotating, flanking from the left side, right side actually. Musif have eye on all the players of OTF, but yet he is not striking though. He definitely can strike the last player. I think he have decided to strike, but yet he is taking so much time. But the spray is going on from his teammates, but that's a good opportunity for Munsif. And Munsif is missing that knock though Naveed quickly. He have just covered up himself. Munsif, that was a bad miss to be honest from and NRS Munsif. He need to do it in a better way. But again, he missed that opportunity. He missed knock and finish probably. But again, this toxic from NRS. He have just find a vehicle though. Find another one. What will he take? Not will go with the bike. Will go with the buggy, and then he can pick up a teammate and then easily move up to the circle side so that they don't feel so much pressure inside the blue zone. They're taking so much damage. Stage 2 is going on. When the next zone will shrink, the zone damage will be increased. So yeah, these players need to do it quickly. And I think OTF have decided to fall back from this side. And NRS, LNN, they will surely would like to play with the circle as well. So yeah, Toxic is doing that. So searching for a four-seater. But let's see can he find it or not. And right now we'll see Outrage Esports Monday and Lucid still surviving with a single elimination point in their backpack.
Yeah, actually, now we can see LF Skyforce, now one of the most dominant teams here. And ladies and gentlemen, if I'm not mistaken, if I just saw correctly, gonna set off some slander here for our viewers actually to know. We saw a couple of Instagram stories and some, WhatsApp groups discussing LF Skyforce. They actually disbanded, but now they're back. Will they be dominating in this Ooredoo Nation? They had to come back to dominate, maybe. And but definitely, very nice to see them back. Of course, if they disbanded for a long period of time, it would have actually made a proper dent in the Maldivian esports community, considering that they are one of the most dominant esports teams in the whole region. Definitely in their eliminations, we all know that in the kill feed, if you don't see LF Skyforce, that means it's gonna cause some problems here. But right now we can see Sky Soli. He has now got his focus on Crown CPO. They might have fight here right now. Toma is actually going to engage here. But the Crown CPO, they're actually gonna mind their own business here. Ken Carson, not a care in the world, just looking over. And now he definitely comebacks and he is now fully focused here. Soli, He's actually going to take a rotation here, maybe to get an off angle, create a knock. Take the mistake that Crown CPO might make here, and just convert with that mistake here. He will be able to get a knock. Right now, opportunity is coming here. King Carson out in the open, and look at that. That is going to be the opening that they need. Sky Toma is going to create that opening, and right now, ladies and gentlemen, Skyforce is about to attack. Surely will take the elimination.
Absolutely right. Now grenades are pouring from Thoma and Sky. Thoma have just his first one, though the close proximity battle is on and he's taken down. That's another one. Solly goes down as well. Pokit is fighting his level best, actually gives two back-to-back shutdown. If I'm not wrong, Crown, they are in some sort of danger, but Thoma is still here to support Pokiti. Pokiti reviving his teammate. Anish revived successfully, and I think there is last man standing from Crown, and that is Apex. Apex, his position is being compromised. Both the players are right now planning to charge grenades to each other. But Thomas' grenades have dealt some damage though. But right now, Apex, his grenade will be dodged by Thomas for sure. And Anish have just healed up himself. So a 1v3 situation. Apex will not get any chances straight away. Thomas have just find some slight vision, and he took that chance. Got to elimination point. A lovely support from Thomas and Pokiti. That was a nice performance from these two players in that fight. So yeah, the Skyforce, they are right now forcing a team to the lobby actually. Another roster eliminated from this match. Talking about Outrage Esports, after losing two of the teammates early in this match, the rest of the two, Bandai and Lucid, is still surviving though. They have a situation right now. They have attacks. They have to capture the safe zone, and they are moving with vehicle support though. So yeah, what will be their decision? That their decision will be to rotate late and find as much as healings they can. So yeah, they are trying to find those healings, filling their backpacks, and then they will go to the circle for sure. But right now, still, we are in the 17-minute. We'll talk about let's talk about the top teams who are still surviving. Like 14 teams is still surviving in that 17th minute, and 51 players. So yeah, 50 plus players is still surviving in that small circle. Though the next circle is about to shrink, and it's a bit southern and eastern though. So yeah, Club Leons have a pretty good chance to get finish this match on high, and even Sky, they are right rotating from the southern part. So yeah, they will have a chance to finish this match in high as well. Right now, OTF in action, and they are in action with a team, but there is another roster is right now rotating on the right hand side. But right now, like Sasuke have taken down Navite, and Navite is being eliminated though. OTF are in danger. Last man standing. High Cage and Nagato, both the players taken down. FMS Shinigami are right now eliminating all those players, and I think OTF is still one player remaining. But here comes the third party. Talking about GameOver Esports, they have a pretty good chance to do some third party attack. Even though Familia Esports, they're engaging with someone in inside the circle as well.
Now we can see La Familia Esports. They will definitely try to do well in this semi-final. Take that qualification here. Top 10. They will need to start their day one off on a high note here. But we can see the rotation coming in from DND Xtreme. They also will want to do well here, but their position, however, will be a bit difficult right now. We can see all the main spots in this current zone has been taken down now. Game over. They have been able to secure 3 elimination points so far. Game over Mac with the momentum here. 2 eliminations already for him. And yeah, I think the rotation into the zone is not going to be that difficult. They can definitely just move 60 meters towards the zone. But considering the next zone, it might be a bit difficult for them, since all the solid compounds or the solid places here that is not in the open field have been taken right now. We can see a chocolate cake. They have taken a compound here in the zone, which is kind of only some of like one of the 2 compounds that are here in the circle. So it's definitely going to be easier for them to maybe snag some kills here or out in the open field. And they're definitely going to look for the opportunity here. Abu is looking towards the western side of the map, just see if any teams are rotating from that side. But it doesn't look like it's going to be like that. Most of the action actually going to come out from Pachinki. We can see DCM. They are going to attack DND Xtreme here. We see a knock coming out here, and right now DCM, they will eye some more elimination points as the zone closes. They are definitely going to gatekeep the enemies that are outside of the zone here. So XTR, they have a bit of pressure in their hands, and especially JF here, they will have to rotate in the zone, and look at that shift. It has gone up north, and maybe not really a big shift for game over as well. But right now we can see that they are going to take a fight against LENION, NRS, LF. They will have to make a rotation into the zone. And right now at the southern part of the zone, we can see just below the Pochinki Hills, Skyforce, they are actually going to take a fight against some teams. There's so many teams. We can see JF on the mountain here as well. Unfortunately, they rotated into a very congested part of the map right now. Still, LF Skyforce, Toma is going to go down. He was actually the last player standing from LF Skyforce. I didn't even realize that. I thought they had a full man roster, but unfortunately, Toma, he has found himself in a bit of a struggle here. But right now, we can see that buggy actually rolling down. It has no one inside. Definitely took the attention of some players there. But now, I think that the rotations might be good here from INS JF. They were able to survive that couple of fights there. They're going to take this singular house here actually. That is going to be a path into the zone for them. But right now we can see Chocolate Cake. They are going to focus their attention onto this side of the map. They're definitely going to spray some people down. We can see the tracing coming in. DCM, they're actually going to take some action here. So let's see with La Familia Esports what they can do. Maybe they can take the opportunity that all of these teams are fighting and rotate and take a solid position in the zone.
That's what I would like to say that right now Kalpos taken down from Club Leons and RS is still surviving with that 3-man roster, got 7 elimination point in their backpack. The most safe is still surviving with 3 elimination point. But right now they are inside the circle, I believe. I think one of the player have just captured the edge of the circle. So yeah, it's a good opportunity for them to finish on a high in this match. But Decimation would like to move aggressively. Club Leons after losing their 2 players. The Kalpo is right now knocked, but I don't think so he will get another chance to fight back in this match. But Minto, he's right now driving his vehicle, but right now he need to find a safer place to stay, and I think he just choose that prop. But need to be very careful though, because in that side we might see so much action because so many teams will seek the attention of that side, and they are inside the circle if I'm not wrong. But right now would like to see some more fight. Verdi is here, and Verdi is really low, and this is LNG that are fighting as well. I think Linga from Decimation finds a knock. Very good is taken down. Mulsif goes down as well from NRS, and yeah, I think Mulsif will be eliminated. Decimation will go back to the lobby as well, and right now in top 7 teams, 18 players remaining. So many teams have their players knocked. They need to give some revival process on, but the rest of the teams would like to choose them. And let's talk about Jaanuun Fidhaa, though they have 3 of their teammates taken down. Last man standing, he is right now doing his job, trying to revive all his teammates, and this is Criminal from NRS is still surviving with player support, but as Syntax is solo standing with 2 elimination point in their tally. Dhona is taken down, very good as well. Once again, 2 of them from Jaanuun Fidhaa and Rex also. So 3 again down, and this is Chocolate Cake moving with the 2-man roster, though Verdi is taken down. No elimination point yet in the backpack in that tally. So yeah, they need to find some elimination point in that last zone, though they are not inside the circle. But yeah, definitely they can charge some players, and the spray is on, but they are inside the blue zone. They are fully trapped. The leaf seed is right now rotating, and all the players of Chocolate Cake have just died inside the blue zone mark. And we'll see top 5 team and make that top 4 teams. Outrage Esports also gone. So yeah, let's see who's gonna take the chicken there, though. Aim Jod is right now driving, and that's a nice tracing, but a run and over from Minto as well, and Minto is being eliminated. Also will move to top 2 if I'm not wrong. 4 players remaining. It's La Familia Esports will fight against NRS. There is Toxic, last man standing with 4 elimination point in his backpack. Straight away finds a knock and moving to eliminate that player, and that player is eliminated. So yeah, he just converted that fight to a 1v2. So let's see, can he do it or not? I don't think he'll get any chance because he is right now eliminated by Viper and Chicken Dinner from La Familia Esports at the first match in the semi-final. What amazing start by them.
Yeah, definitely. Just all the players. It was about 50 there in until the stage 3 zone, and then just from there it was downhill battle. But La Familia Esports, they held their nerve, held their poise, and they were able to take the winner chicken dinner. Just as I said, they were able to start strong here. They take 20 total match points here with 10 eliminations, 1484 damage. They're able to secure the overall #1 rank. So very well played here, La Familia Esports with the first chicken dinner, and definitely they will have some momentum here and some confidence going into the next 5 matches we have lined up for you, ladies and gentlemen. The first Wrangle match has been completed, and La Familia Esports, they will take the #1 position. Right, so we can see the team statistics here. Viper, we have 2 eliminations. Nahil will take 3. Kenzo with 1, and Azen, he takes 4 eliminations. Spearheaded the attack for La Familia Esports, and they were able to take some amazing performance out of that singular Wrangle match. Yeah, they were able to take some crazy advantages here. Were able to rotate into the zone while everyone was fighting, and at the last minute they were able to strike very nicely.
We'll see the match summary, of course. On the first match, we have seen 59 elimination points, 60 knockouts, 7,761 total healings has been done. 6 grenade elimination was done, 32 assists. Unfortunately, no vehicle elimination. But yeah, of course, I'd be happy to see that number increasing. But if we talk about comparison, the comparison will be between NRS Night Raiders against La Familia Sports. We have just taken the chicken dinner, got 20 points without any chicken. Night Raiders have just collected 16, 10 elimination from both the teams, and 1632 damage from NRS. 1484 damage from La Familia, though they have taken the chicken dinner, but the highest amount of damage was from NRS, and the elimination is same. Knockouts are slightly increased on that side, on the right side. But right now, talk about the match MVP, and this is Minto from Clavleon. So just taken the first match chicken dinner. His survival time is so less, only 7 minutes he have just survived, but I think he was surviving some more time, if I'm not wrong. That's technical issues. But for elimination, he have just captured 814 total damage has been dealt by him, 2 assists, 3 knocks, and 47 healings has been done by him. So it's a good all-rounding performance by this Minto. I know he is a key performer, and he is right now starting to perform in this semi-final.
Yeah, definitely. Now, when we look at the top place list, Minto actually taking 4 eliminations. But yeah, correctly, I think the survival time has a bit of an issue. We can see all the players have only survived for 7 minutes. But NRS Toxic, he will follow Minto with 5 eliminations, 527 damage. So it didn't work as hard as Minto, but definitely got more benefits out of his game here. OTR Lucid will take 5 eliminations with only 400 damage. And then LF Eisen, we can see from the winning squad with 4 eliminations, 442 damage for him. NRS Munsif will complete the top 5 here with a couple of eliminations to his name. Right now, the match rankings are on the line. We can see the #1 position will definitely go to La Familia Esports, as we saw here. 20 total points they were able to rack up in this singular match, and that's definitely going to give them an advantage for becoming one of the top 10 teams to qualify from the semi-final round towards the final. And I'm pretty sure in the final, as we can see from the path here, we can see that the final team's top 4 will actually be selected to be in the Ultimate Gaming Festival in 2027. So that's going to be actually a really long time to see. But right now, Ooredoo Nation's Gamers LAN Esports Contender Series Season 1 on the line. You'll just witness the first Wrangle match, and just absolute amazing performances. We have Group A versus B. And it looks like we have some clear dominating teams here, don't you think?
Absolutely right. Now we have finished our first match. We'll talk about on the second match about that. But let's go for a short break. We'll come back with the second match and stay tuned with our Raider Nation, guys. Don't go anywhere. Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone and welcome back once again to this Ooredoo Nation Esports Contender Series Season 1. Let's be on the Gastric Shadix once again with you guys, and with me Josh will be there. The state we will jump into our second match of the day, and I think the second match will be Irangal, if I'm not wrong. We'll see 6 back-to-back action today, and the map rotation will be same as the group stage. And if we talk about a bit about the roadmap of this Contender Series Season 1, in the PUBG section, we've seen that on the group stage there are, I think, 2 groups, and each groups have 21 teams, and then from that, from the group round there was 6 matches for each group, and top 3 have just secured a spot on the grand final straight away from the group stage, and 4 to 15 have just joined with us today, and of course tomorrow on this semi-final. So we'll see 3-day semi-final, and there will be 8 teams in each group, and there will be a round robin formation in the semi-final round. We'll see total 12 matches for each team, and 3-day semi-final. So this is day 1, and from this semi-final, top 10 will go straight away to the final, and on the final there will be more 6 teams waiting for them. So 16 teams grand final is waiting for us. But before that, we'll see the day 1 day 1 semi-final match number 2 is going on, and it's once again Irangal, two back-to-back Irangal action for you guys, and the flight path is a bit western this time.
Actually, now we can see the flight path actually completely different, like what we saw the first match. We can see most of the western side has been accumulated by this flight path. We can see Georgepur becoming popular once again. We can see the entire western side will also become popular, but the eastern side will definitely not get as much advantage. As we can see, Lipovka, Milta Power area might not be able to be accessible from the early parachute even as well, so they will definitely have to go for some vehicles here for this match, and they definitely will have to go for some vehicles. We can see the first circle has gone to the completely opposite side as we saw the previous match. The previous match it went towards the west side, now it's going towards the eastern side, and we can see that soon enough Yasnaya Mansion, Prison Shelter areas as well as farm also will definitely become popular, as all the teams we can see go towards the western side. Only a very few teams have come towards the eastern side here as well. So we'll definitely see some action in the Georgepur area already. We can see some players, they will get eliminated straight up. One player already getting knocked. We stream here, they will actually take the revive here. One player already getting eliminated. So there's a really unfortunate start here. So let's see what OTF Esports will do, as we can see them once again in the Georgepur area.
Absolutely right. Now we'll see OTF Esports here, Deepak, though he is taken down and he wants to continue that Jajapur northern area same as like the first match, and this is La Familia Sports after taking the first match chicken dinner. Definitely they would like to show some consistency. So yeah, there is no such a team as much as consistency in that lobby, but yeah, I would like to some approach from this La Familia Sports, though they are moving aggressively for the first fight straight up in that side. And this is Aizen from La Familia, though Aizen got a liberation point in the backpack already, and this FMS DND Xtreme, they are in some sort of danger. Though Nono is here with Nono, there is Deadshaw, the grenades are flying though, but they are right now holding a place on that broken wall side. Outside the garage, there comes Aizen to find his third elimination point, but right now they are not, no, completely. The positioning is unknown, but I think Asian have just found something though, and he is doing some run and gun, and here comes the full roster of La Familia Sports. Here goes Nono to give some counter, is taken down, and his teammate as well. A third party arrived on that Rozok side, talking about the third party. It's none other than La Familia Skyforce. Anish straight away got two elimination point by doing the third party, but he is taken down by Nahil. So the fight is going on between La Familia and La Familia Sports.
Yeah, right now we can see both of these teams from the same organization here taking on a fight. Skyforce and the main lineup, La Familia Esports, they will definitely look to see whether they can, tone down this La Familia Skyforce a bit, because we can already see Anish. He has 2 elimination points in the bag so far, so he has momentum to take a fight. But the rest of the LF Skyforce, they will also want some eliminations in their backpack. We can see straight away the rush is going to come in from Toma. And look at this, LF Skyforce, they will definitely not back down from any sort of fight at any given position, unless they absolutely have to. We can see the push is going to come in right now. Toma is actually going to get knocked out here. He didn't know that Nahil was actually camping on top of a cabinet that had a photo of a PUBG Mobile guy on it. But yeah, definitely not what you want to see right after you get knocked. It's not the best timing there. Skyforce, Toma, unfortunately giving away his kill, but right now we can see grenades are flying towards LF Soli here. Sky Soli, he will want to try and take a knock here. We can see some counter attack from Anish. Pokati was able to get another elimination. But right now, Anish on a roll here with 3 eliminations so far. Pokati securing 1, and we can see the prediction here from Soli. The shots connected, but now his pump shotgun did do the damage. And right now, Pokati is going to be the last player standing for LF Skyforce here. We saw Anish get taken down. Unfortunately, Pokety, he's going to have to do a 1v2 in this position. Unfortunately, that nade isn't going to connect here. Nahil's going to take his time and revive. Nahil's going to take his time and heal. And Pokety will try and take the revive off Soli. But I think it's going to be a bit too long. The rush is coming in from that side. Pokety is going to have to try and do something here. The revive is going to get taken again. He wants Soli up really badly, because I think the advantage won't be the same without him. The shots come in and Pokety, he is unable to complete the fight. And LF Esports, they will take this fight against La Familia Skyforce. What a performance, actually. What a time to take the advantage straight up in this semi-final. 6 matches, ladies and gentlemen, we have lined up for you. And will the action get any better than this? LF Esports, actually the main lineup, they are taking advantage really early on in the second match as well of the semi-final round-robin format here.
Absolutely right. Now that was an amazing gameplay from the both La Familia Sports, though the tabletoppers are still surviving with the two-man roster. Got 6 elimination point in that fight and have eliminated 2 teams back to back. Loveliums and Sky. Both the teams are holding hashtag 3 and 4. Though this is only the second match, and when the day 1 will be end, we'll see some changes on that point table as well. But right now, let's talk about this team, FMS Shinigami. They played the first match in a good way, if I'm not wrong. They have found some decent amount of elimination point, but I have to carry it to the end. Though I think they're inside SPS maybe at 7 or at 9, if I'm not wrong. But let's see what can they do in this match. Outrage Esports, yet to find their first elimination point in this match, but the good thing is they have full roster alive till now. They can easily take their time, but yeah, they have to travel almost 1 kilometer and 1 kilometer plus, if I'm not wrong. But right now, CC, maybe Chocolate Cake, they are in action against Game Over. It's over for a player from Chocolate Cake. Rude have taken that elimination point. So yeah, winning has been provided by him, but let's see. Will GameOver Esports carry that fight, or will they continue that fight or not? And I think they would like to continue it, but right now the rest of the players of Chocolate Cake, they want to fall back. They don't want to engage. They are not interested to take a fight inside blue zone. So yeah, they are right now moving, but the trace is going on from Rude. That's a lovely seat changing perhaps in, but finds a little damages only, no knocked out yet. But this player from Chocolate Cake would like to fall back from here very sharply, and he is moving though in a good way. But if we talk about the circle, bit southern and eastern shrink, I think Milta this time is the central, and no teams is on that, so no community base island. So yeah, I think from that western northern side we'll see so many teams have to rotate, and there would be so many rotational clash for sure. And it's a stage 2 when the zone, I mean when the next zone will shrink, we'll see so many rotational fight for sure. And yeah, all the teams are right now focusing on the rotation, and this crown, to take their first fight, you still have full roster alive. They are rotating as well with a single vehicle with their full roster, so it might be some problematic situation for them if someone are waiting in their route of rotation. But let's see what can they do, or what will they do. They are still moving with a single vehicle.
Yeah, we can see now the rotation has to come in from Crown CPO. They are currently 2.6 kilometers away from the zone. And look at Leon's SVS. They have a full man roster. They're going to take, actually, I think the edge of the zone, if I'm not mistaken. It definitely looks like that, because we saw Milta was the center location here. Maybe the zone will surround that eastern side bridge there. Maybe it might happen, but it will definitely be a really exciting fight to see if that does happen. But my senses tell me that it won't go that side. It might go towards Milta at the end, or even northern than that. It's a possibility. But right now we can see La Familia Esports, they are on a roll right now, but they do have a problem here. Two-man roster. Will they be able to, say to themselves, we can still dominate with two people? It's not going to be an issue. Because right now, the two that are still alive here is Viper and Nahil. And they do have two eliminations in their backpack, and they definitely have the momentum. It's not an issue at all, so they will definitely be in the hunt for some more eliminations here. But yeah, they definitely have to look for a decent position here in the zone right now. Stage 2 is about to close here in about 30 seconds. And right now we have La Familia Esports. They are going to go around and look for a decent position here to capture. Maybe it's going to be this library over here, maybe not. But right now, another team that has to definitely start rotating here, Chocolate Cake. We are 2 kilometers outside of the zone. So actually, we can see a lot of teams. They are not going to care much about the zone right now until it's like the very aggressive type that takes chunks of your health at a time. So yeah, the rotation has to definitely come in from Chocolate Cake if they are to take an advantage here, because it's not going to be really fun actually, replenishing your health once it goes down due to the zone here. And right now, I think the revive, I think Crown CPO has understood that, and right now they have to move again. The zone is about to close here. Stage 2 is underway. We're about 140 left on the clock once all these teams actually come and take their position here. Decimation, they have taken that bridge side just north of the bridge, that those couple of compounds, a very nice set of compounds that can definitely take a fight. But right now, when we come towards the Pochinki side, it's GameOver Esports against Knock here. And let's see what happens during this fight.
A rotational clash is on the line, guys. Game over. This Mac is right now charging some grenades, waiting for his teammates as well. And I think these two players are in danger, though. Knock are right now trying to fall back. Jave is doing that, so but Nacho will, Hancho will be cut, and yeah, he will be eliminated for sure. So yeah, two elimination point for Game Over Esports. Knock is straight away losing player. That's a rotational clash though, and I think there is Amit. He's still surviving. Jave also, but Amit in an open area though. He just forced to left his vehicle because his vehicle is on smoke, and yeah, within a moment it might be blasted. And the thing I was talking about, Amit is taken down with the blast of his vehicle. I think last man standing from that knock. So let's see what can he do. So Jeff, where is he now? But right now, Leon's LNF. They are playing with the zone, though they are inside that farm region, if I'm not wrong, farm ridge area, and they are inside the circle with the full roster alive. It might be a good chance for them to finish this match in a high position. But let's see, can they do it or not? Leon, Chocomelon, that Xerox and Taka have just joined for this LNF, and right now the zone have just shrink to the western portion of this map, and this time farm is the central. So many teams would like to move from that western part, though two teams are already have some situation between them. I think one is Ascension, another one is an RS. I think they're gonna engage with each other for sure. And LNF, they will have to take a fight with SVS, if I'm not wrong, on that western southern portion of the circle. And this is GameOver Esports still taking the time. Good for elimination point. I think Knock maybe eliminated, or they are still surviving with a single player. Yes, they are still surviving with a single player. Outrage Esports, they are still moving though, doing a late rotation, but right now they have to move because they have some shortage of healings as well. I think all the players have some less healings, so yeah, they need to make it quick. Okay, only one first aid kit, but 35 bandages though. Queen also have 3 first aid kit, but the fight is going on. Talking about that fight on that, northern part of the circle, and inside the circle the fight is going on though, if I'm not wrong. Right now Jaanuun Fidhaa engaging against Decimation as well, and another fight SNG, they're fighting with an RS. So let's see what is waiting for us inside the circle.
Right now we can see the stage 3 zone has presented itself. Unfortunately, it's not going to be in that bridge area, but we can see now, I think Milta is not going to be part of the circle anymore. It's still going to be there, but it's going to be the farm region actually that's going to take most of the zone here. And right now, Leon's FPS, they have taken a position outside of the zone previously, but right now they are inside, and we can see so many teams actually going to rotate towards this area. We can see LNF, they have taken a compound just northern side of where SVS are currently at. There will definitely be some eliminations going on here. We can see Shinigami, they are going to take a very early exit in this second Erangel match. So yeah, definitely they will have to come back in the next couple of matches. Unfortunately, not able to collect any points. We can see that from the right hand side screen, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, LF, they are currently at the number 1 position. NRS, they are at the second, and both of them surviving. So will this be a chance for LENION NRS to actually come over La Familia? But it definitely might not be, because La Familia Esports, they are going to be dominating so much so that Outrage Esports, look at this, they are still outside of the zone. They have not yet reached into the zone yet. But right now, I think the zone is definitely going to be attacking their mids now. They are definitely there. We can see Bandy. He's looking for some bandages there as well. So it's not going to be a nice little situation for them. They are outside the zone. They definitely need to go towards the zone. But yeah, once they get into the zone, will it be an issue for them? Because we can see now so many teams, they are taking the edge. Right now we can see Crown CPO. That is going to be the only point of entry. Now we can see Chocolate Cake on this side, giving the Hash2 team some issues here. We can see, actually not really, Phoenix is going to be the last player standing. And it's actually going to be difficult for Chocolate Cake here. Phoenix, he will have to take a rotation out of the circle here. And right now, this a new circle will present itself. And look at that, OTF in the middle of it all. You can see so many of the other teams. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, in previous tournaments, we see so many of the teams, they are outside of the circle. But none of them will get the advantage in the next zone. Only OTF, because they are currently in the center of it. So many of the teams, they will have to rotate. Is this an up and coming trend here, that the zone actually shifts away from every team and doesn't give teams much advantage? So most of the teams won't play for zone predictions. That's definitely something that we have to kind of see happen in the next couple of matches. But right now, let's talk about Leon's LNF and Leon's SVS and their strategy into rotating into zone.
Absolutely right. Now we'll see this team, Leon's LNF, is starting to rotate. Lost their 2 teammates, talking about Zeron's 2 teammates, Leon and Taka. But GameOver have just eliminated the last player, Phoenix, from Chocolate Cake. They have been eliminated without any point from this match. A bit unfortunate match for them. Actually, their first match, they were eliminated inside the blue zone. And in this match, I think they are inside the blue zone. Got lost, I think, 2 or 3 players. And the last player, Phoenix, has been eliminated by GameOver. And GameOver got 6 kills till now in this match. I think have full roster alive. It's a pretty good chance for them to capture some more points in this match. But right now, Familia Esports, they are facing some issues. Viper, the last match finisher, the last match Chicken Dinner is being eliminated, and right now it's Nahil, the solo single player, fighting back with a bomb shotgun in his hand. He finds a shot though, but right now trying to find that knock with an auto gun, but right now that's a sneaky spray though. Finds his first knock, and that is Squad House, and right now finding his second, if I'm not wrong. He is really low, only 0 HP he have literally. And right now have to use a first aid kit, but the grenades will fly. But that's a bad grenade though. A bad positioning from Apex. That grenade should be on the perfect place. Nahil have some time, and still he will try to fight back. Here's the jump back shot, missed out. 2 back-to-back shot, a bit unfortunate for him. Again he's going for the knock, but not finding the connection. Will he find any? Not surely, because he is right now panicking though. All the players are moving, And Apex have just eliminated him, and another roster eliminated. That is Leon's LNF from this match. Will move to top 9, 30 players remaining, and this is SVS, Leon's SVS. They are fighting with someone as well, and I think that's OZR or XTR, ATR actually, if I'm not wrong. So GameOver Esports have just slammed here. It's a third party by them. So let's see, can they do it or not? Got 8 elimination point and doing it in a beautiful way. Though Smile is the last man standing from SBG and SBS actually, and Smile is being eliminated as well with a lovely grenade from Maske. 10 elimination captured by GameOver Esports already with full roster. They can easily IR for that second match. Lovely chicken in as well.
Yeah, we saw the pretty unfortunate La Familia Esports that they got eliminated. Now he'll definitely bottle some eliminations. There could have, tried and taken more eliminations, but we can see now space coming in from OTF Esports. And just continue what I said there. Pretty unfortunate. He had, a couple of knocks there. I'm pretty sure he was not able to collect some elimination. The bad position nade. We can see that it's very important to time and throw the nades, otherwise it might just eliminate your teammates. That's definitely not something you want to be doing in a high level competitive tournament here. But right now we can see top 6 teams with 20 people remaining here. And right now we can see DCM, they also have a solid chance here. They have full man roster alive. They are ready with their supercars here to go in towards the zone. And we can see the rotation has come in, and look at that. They have a very nice entrance here in towards the zone. Look at this compound area. No one has taken this set of compounds. So Decimation, they do have a chance to snag some kills here. They do have a drop on their hands as well. So they can loot that up and take some advantage here. Maybe some fresh helmets, vests, and an airdrop weapon. If they are lucky enough, they will be able to take an airdrop weapon and absolutely dominate with that. And now we can see OTF Esports, they are going to actually shoot some players that are in the rotation right now. We can see OTF Esports, Nabite, he's going to try and take some eliminations as well. JF on the open field, he's going to get knocked out. And Aiki will switch his aim towards Awaken here from NRS right now. We can see another play here from JF, really close actually. And OPAT is going to actually come with the support here. So we might definitely see JF in a bit of trouble now. Rex is going to get knocked out with the nade from Awaken. So this is NRS, INSJF and OTF all fighting the same fight right now. Because we can see Dona, he's going to be the last player standing. And that's definitely not a position that he wants to be in, because we can see OTF is also going to give pressure from inside the zone. And look at that zone, ladies and gentlemen, it has gone to the northern side, very open field here. We can see GameOver Esports on that side, and they have probably the biggest advantage than any of the teams right now in this lobby, but they have to capitalize on it. They have to take some eliminations from the teams that are in the outside of the circle. Will they be able to do that? We can see right now stage number 6 zone is going to come in with 15 seconds remaining. Let's see what all these teams can do right now as they are going into the zone.
As they are going into the circle, but will move to top 6 team. This is GameOver Esports right now eyeing for the next elimination, but that's a nice tracing. Finds a knock. Mac is amazing in this match, but Titan is right now playing like a Titan with 6 total solo elimination point. He will move towards his 7th on the 11 elimination confirmed by his full roster. And the fight is going on, a close proximity battle. AK with a lovely shot of DVS finds a knock, though he have a knock player also. His teammate is taken down, but right now the pressure is on, and again they have defended themselves successfully, but AK will be taken down by the blue zone. Decimation will take an exit. Deepak is the last man standing. This is Criminal with his teammate Moonser still surviving with 11 elimination as well, same as like game right from the wrong, but right now Moonsif is taken down. It's all up to Criminal. OTF eliminated as well. We'll move to top 3 team guys, 7 players remaining. Jaanuun Fidhaa Dona is still surviving, I'm not sure how, but these 2 team, I mean GameOver Esports and a solo player from NRS Criminal, let's see what can they do. So Criminal have just taken the airdrop, and he will attack with his fresh gears though, but Dona's position is being compromised, if I'm not wrong, towards GameOver Esports. They would like to have eye on that side, but right, a smoke support is on to get some revival process on for Moonsi from NRS, and Moonsi's revive is complete, but the grenades are flying though, and they are taking so much damage from those grenades. But we had no knock find out. I think that was a tough up grenade, and Moonsi again taken down with a spray. And Ruday is on fire. This Ruday would like to continue his spray for sure, but the grenade will do the job. Again from Titan finds his 7th elimination point, and Ryder moving up for his 8th one, and he finds the 8th as well with a lovely chicken dinner also for his team. GameOver Esports have just secured the second match chicken dinner with a dominating performance in this semi-final day 1.
Yeah, what an amazing performance from GameOver Esports, securing 26 match points, adding on to the 3 that they were able to get from the first match here. And look at that absolute domination. 60 total eliminations they were able to rack up with 2,188 total damage here. The winner chicken dinner team statistics, Maski with 2 eliminations, Titan with an absolute game here, 8 eliminations to his name, Mac with 4 eliminations as well, and Ruday adding 2 to the team total. Absolutely amazing domination we see from GameOver Esports, doing what they mostly do very well. Game over, they were able to say, as they won the chicken dinner here with 58 eliminations, 51 knockouts, 10,000 healings surpassed in this match. We saw all of those teams actually being caught to the zone. The rotation had to come in from all of these teams. They started off in the western side of the map, but they were able to find themselves in farm area to end off the match. And these are the comparisons between the best 2 teams that have performed in this match.
The best 2 teams in the comparison, GameOver Sports and Night Raiders, once again on the right hand side, though yet they haven't the chicken dinner also in this match, just like the previous match, but the chicken dinner winner has been changed. GameOver Sports have collected 26 and NRS collected 16. 11 elimination from Night Raiders and 16 from GameOver Sports. The damage is almost same, 2006 from NRS and 2188, slightly better from GameOver Sports, with some better number of elimination point as well in this match. Survival time was equal, but right, the match MVP will be GameOver Titan. Of course, he was amazing to see. He is on another level in that match. He got 8 solo elimination with 746 total damage has been given by him. 2 assists, 4 knockouts, and then 358 healings has been done by him. So yeah, pretty good performance by him. So let's see, can he carry that kind of performance on the rest of the matches of this day 1 or not? So let's see what is waiting for us next. Of course, that will be the top player list in this match. Toxic have just followed up by your Titan with 819 total damage, got 5 elimination from NRS. Nahil from Familia Esports is here with 695 damage, got 3 eliminations. Shama 2 from Decimation with 670 damage, got 3 elimination, and GameOver Mac with 403 damage, got 4 elimination points. So yeah, these are the top players, top 5 players of match number 2. So would like to see some more faces in the next matches, but right now we'll see the match ranking on the line.
That's going to be GameOver Esports with absolutely dominating performance. 26 total points. They're able to take 16 eliminations. LENION NRS with 16 total points. So the amount of eliminations that GameOver Esports got, LENION NRS were able to take in total points. La Familia Esports, they're actually going to be 3rd in the amount of points they have taken. 7 total for them. So they were able to add on to their total that they got in the previous match. Chicken Dinner Decimation with 7, as well as Leon's SVS. OTF Esports, they will be collect 7 as well. INSJF, they will take 6. Knock also will take 6. La Familia Skyforce will take 4 in this match. Crown CPO with 3, Outrage Esports with 1, and the rest unfortunately not being able to capitalize with any sort of points in the second Erangel match. So right now we saw La Familia Esports, they were able to take momentum from the first match. They have definitely come out with some eliminations in the second Erangel, but ladies and gentlemen, we have NRS still on top with 32 total points, and GameOver with the chicken dinner was able to amount 29 total points and surpass LF. So two teams were able to surpass LF in this singular match. And we can see LF, they have 27 total points. SVS with 13, JF with 12, DCM with 12, Alliance with 12 as well. So three teams on 12. OTF with 9, OTR with 9, as well as Sky with 9. Knock with 6, 4 for CPO, SNG with 4, L and F with 2, 1 for Chocolate Cake. And Xtreme played 2 matches and has yet to put a point on the boards. These are our overall standings after match number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, the back-to-back Erangel matches have been completed, and we can see the Miramar coming out next. But so far, the overall top players are on the line. We're just after match number 2.
Toxic is on top after 2 matches with 1346 damage, got 10 elimination. Game over Titan is here with 938 damage, got 9, and Nahil from La Familia with 1096 damage, got 6. Munsif is here from NRS as well with 835 damage, got 7, and Aizen from La Familia. So 2 from La Familia, 2 from NRS. Aizen have dealt 921 damage, got 6 elimination, equal to Nahil. So yeah, 2 from La Familia, 2 from NRS, and 1 from Game Over Titan. These are the 5 players of this overall top players. After match 2, of course, we'll see the name will change for sure on the day will end, on the rest of the match will end. And if you take over the match schedule, we have started with 2 back-to-back Iranga election, where La Familia Esports have started the semi-final with the lovely Chicken, and in this match, Game Over Titan, Game Over Esports have just done a pretty good job. Yeah, of course, the Game Over Titan have just played a pretty decent match. But I would like to see the Miramar, which will be on the line. After that, Miramar will see a Sanhok again, the second Miramar, and will finish with the third Irangel. So yeah, 3 Irangel, 2 Miramar, and 1 Sanhok. The map rotation are same as the group stage, and it's a Radio Nations Esports Contender Series Season 1 PUBG segment. It's me on the custom Shadix with you guys. With me, Josh is here. We'll go for a short break for our first Miramar. We'll come back with it. And don't go anywhere. Stay tuned to the Radio Nation. Keep subscribing and keep sharing the live stream. Alright guys, we are back once again to Radio Nation's Giverland Esports Contender Series Season 1. The PUBG segment is on, the semi-final day 1 is on, and again it's me on the custom deck. Shadix is on with me, Josh is here. We'll straight away jump into our third match of the night, and that is the first Miramar, my brother Josh's favorite map. So yeah, I would like to request him to give a brief about the Miramar, that why is Miramar is favorite to him.
Yeah, definitely. Because just the strategies that teams have to implement in this Miramar map is so much more different than the other 2 maps we see, Erangel and Sanhok. They will definitely have to come up with a dominating strategy. With this desert map here. It's one of the 3 maps. Is going to be one of the hardest maps actually for all of these teams, and it is in the map roster actually twice. So we will see 2 Miramars, but this is going to be the first Miramar we have lined up for you. It's going to be match number 3, and we'll have Miramar, I think, again match number 5, but later we have 1 Sanhok, 1 Miramar, and 1 more Erangel for you on the line. So this Ooredoo Nations Esports Contender Series Season 1 will start off strong here. All of these teams are playing the semi-final round. Three groups are on the line right now. We have two groups playing their first 6 matches. Tomorrow we will have Group C introduced. They will play their first 6 matches, and Group A will finish their total of 12. And then finally we have Group B and Group C that will take on head-to-head to complete that total of 12 matches. So we have Group B actually getting a day's break here. Don't have to play 6 matches back-to-back in back-to-back days. So right now we can see the playing path has gone from La Cobria's side towards Impala, and they will actually have more advantage towards the northwest eastern side of the playing path of the map actually. But right now we can see that's actually where the zone is going. Very northern here. It is going to have Hacienda, water treatment, San Martin as well might come into some action here in this next couple of zones. Pecado seems to be inside the zone, but very rare that Los Leones, the biggest city in the biggest map of them all, is not there to be inside the zone here. So it's going to be a northern shift, but right now straight away we can see the playing path has finished and the zone has been set. So most of the teams have taken a spread here nicely, but we can see San Martin has actually a lot of teams there in play, so we'll definitely see some drop clash action happening there as well. You can see Power Grid also well and truly covered by all the players that have landed there. Porto Preso has some action, Impala has a squad, but none of them will come and see the action that we have lined up in the San Martin area. We have Knock, I think we have another team here, we have I think OTF, no, it's not OTF, it's actually going to be Crown CPO that is going to take some fights here. But right now we can see Knock, they don't have any eliminations in the bag. We have another team as well, light blue team here, that's going to be Leons, I'm pretty sure. It's going to be Carb Leons, and they're going to be actually taking a fight against them right now. This Crown CPO with the first knock here. Club Leons is going to take the knock of Sasuke, and it's going to be Minto with another knock here of King Carson goes down. And this is Crown CPO unfortunately going down by Minto here, and CPO has been eliminated. Look at that, it's a 1v3 by Minto. Aim God ruined the 1v4 there from Minto, a domination from that side, but CPO, they have been eliminated to start off this match. A very bad start for Crown CPO, but not we can't say the same for Club Leons. Definitely Minto with an absolutely amazing 1v3 to start off this match number 3 here at the first Miramar in the semi-final round of the Ooredoo Nation Esports Contender Series.
Yeah, of course, we'd like to see some more action. This is Club Leons. After eliminating a team completely, they are right now ready to engage with another one. In position, they are Club Leons. Minto, yeah, I know he is the key player of Club Leons. I've seen in so many matches that he is the key performer, and he always delivers his best in each and every situation from Club Leons for Club Leons. Absolutely, again, he is ready. Though he have just missed a 1v4, but yeah, if he get another chance, we'll surely go for that clutch. But it's 1v3, it's not a good, it's not a bad thing to start with. And this is Knock again, back to Knock. This time Kalpo will eliminate a mid and straight away Nappi. I think he will get some revival process on, but Mid will not get any chance. Bappi is right now reviving his teammate. Jeff is here. So yeah, Nappi and Bappi and Jeff. These three are ready against Club Leon's push, and they are pushing. Surely would like to do this fight on a close proximity, and here comes with some shotguns in the hand. The Nappi has a pump shotgun in his hand as well, but he's too low. He need to heal up before engaging, but I don't think so. He have a first aid kit, but he'll try with those bandages for sure, and then will be ready to defend themselves from the push of Club Leons. Here comes the push. They are on the rooftop, and all the players have some shotguns in their hand. Here comes Minto. What will he do? Definitely would like to drink up some energies, and then will be ready once again. Bappi, his pick would be a X factor, but I think Bappi's position is being compromised. Though Kalpo is a little bit low. Bappi as well, and with Thompson, they are ready. Doors open. But yet all the players are waiting for a perfect moment. Suspense, suspense. Who will strike first and who will attack first? And the grenades are flying as well, though I think they are taking some damages from their own grenades. More grenades are flying, but doors once again opened. But Calpo is really low. No one is daring to attack first. Aksam is here as well. All the players are ready though, but no one moving early, no one moving first. So yeah, the decision is about to make. Who will enter first? But let's see what will they do. So a Lotus smoke to block the vision, and then would like to attack, but Jeff is taken out injured. You beauty, it's all up to Bappi and his teammate Nappe. Let's see what can they do. So Bappi is ready with a Thompson in the hand. Injured will definitely eliminate Jeff, and a 2v4 fight is about to start in this side against Club Lions and Knock. So let's see who will strike first. Yet after blocking the door with some smokes, they are not pushing though, but Knock's two players, Bappi and Napi, have decided to play from that top roof. But again, Bappi have just changed his position and waiting for someone to push. So let's see who will push first. But the chaos is right now about to begin, and I think Bappi's position has been compromised. Here comes the push. It's Minto who just decided, but let's go with some Thompson. Finds him now, going for the second, will not get any chance. Injured a 1v2 to this knock, and 8 elimination point captured by Glove Leons. Another roster decimated from this side by this Glove Leons. Wonderful fight we have seen just right now.
Yeah, definitely. Club Leons, they definitely came towards San Martin. They had a plan and they executed it really well, because there were two teams that landed in that area. First, we saw a Crown CPO. They were unfortunately eliminated by Club Leons. And then we have Knock, who actually did really well until the last stages here, but they gave away 2 eliminations, and that was what Club Leons needed. All they had to do was wait for a mistake to happen. We saw that one of the final players from Knock, actually, they were on the roof actually of the staircase there, but he revealed his position just as one player stepped out and went back in. That was all the mistake that was needed for him to reveal his position. So I think that was what went wrong for Knock was the team that was trying to defend that building. But yeah, I think that's something that happened there. But right now we can see the zone has actually shifted and it's gone towards the central side. They're not giving the northern side of Miramar any support at all now. It's going to be Hacienda and Graveyard side. It's going to be the central zone. We have water treatment as well as Picado still inside. You can see some rotations going from that side as well. It's going to be SNG, if I'm not mistaken, it's Shinigami. They are going to take a rotation from the Picado side, but that is going to be something that will be a problem, might be, because we can see the center zone already taken by some of these teams. But right now, Decimation, they will actually look to rotate into zone, take a decent position, because I think that the position that they have is not the best. They will definitely want somewhere more central so that they can take fights from all around. They can easily take some eliminations, because their position is 7th overall after 3 matches. After 2 matches actually. This is the 3rd match that is being played. They will want some more points than that. They will want to keep the consistency flowing. LN and NRS, they have 32 total points, and we can see Tablions, they are moving up now with 8 total points. They are still at the 4th position. Will they be able to surpass La Familia Esports? And right now, look at this. LS Skyforce, they are in a bit of a problem here. They are 10th overall. They have not been able to take any points in the previous match. I think they were able to collect a couple of elimination points. So far, no survival points for them, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, LS Skyforce Soli is actually going to be knocked out right now. And Anish is just circling around with such a damaged buggy. But I think this is going to be Decimation that they're going to take a fight against. Let's see what will happen in this side as La Familia Esports, La Familia Skyforce take the fight against Decimation. We can see some shots coming out from Anish. Will he be able to take a knock there? Oh, he unfortunately missed all the remaining shots. Just one more needed to actually take the knock there. But let's see, will Anish be able to take some more knocks? We can see the player in the monster truck. He's going to get his health down. So yeah, you can see DCM, they're actually going to rotate away. But they won't stop here. La Familia Skyforce, they will want these eliminations. So let's see what will happen as the chase is on.
Absolutely, the chase is on, the trace is on. La Familia Skyforce, they are ready to engage once again, engaging with Decimation, a close proximity shot by Solly, a perfect one. Connected successfully back to the elimination point for Solly. Will go for the third one for sure, and I think he finds a third knock as well. And there comes Poketi shut down, given by Ling, and Ling is being eliminated by Toma. A beautiful support from, and of course, a beautiful teamwork from this La Familia Skyforce. We got 3 elimination point in the backpack. We'll move with the full roster. Got the, yes, of course, 3. But let's see where they will go. What will be the next decision? This is FMS DND Xtreme moving with the full roster in a single bus, though this is a mini bus. But yeah, they have to be careful and they need to make sure that they can capture some points, because of the first 2 match they haven't got any chance to capture any points. Like, they have only 0 and no points yet taken by them from those first 2 matches. So yeah, let's see. When this Miramar, the map is changed, though their positioning and their performance will be changed or not. We'll surely like to see that in this Miramar. And this is Alan and NRS playing too good, to be honest. On those first 2 match, I think without any chicken dinner, they are at #1 with 32 points. They are amazing, to be honest. Playing too good, especially that toxic American Musif though, and of course Criminal here. Though on the first match they have lost the 2 players, on the second match again they have lost the 2 players. But yeah, they are playing aggressive on the first stage of the game, and they are picking kills in each and every matches. In this match also got 1 elimination point, even though there is some teams are lurking on that Wahoo side, if I'm not wrong. If they find any knock from that team, definitely they would like to push there as well. But right now OTF and in a situation, I think inside that graveyard, and is La Familia Esports. So let's see if they want to continue this fight, if they are interested to take this fight. The next zone is about to shrink. Right now it's centralized by graveyard. So let's see what the next zone is going to, and it's gonna be San Martin Hacienda. It's this time is the central, and this NRS have a pretty good chance to finish on a high in this match as well, and can have eye on that chicken dinner also, because they're inside the circle and almost inside the central part. Alright guys, right now we'll see OTF Esports. They are rotating as well, though they have a situation I've mentioned in a bit earlier stage though, but right now they have to move to the circle as well, though OTF have the age of the circle, can play age to age game, and that's a very good strategy, to be honest, to play with. And this is Chocolate Cake and Phoenix and Rehab, both the players taken down. Unfortunate things are happening for Chocolate Cake, though they have only 1 point. In this match they got 1 as well. So yeah, in these 3 matches combined they got 2 eliminations. But let's see what can they do. So they are in a fight with SNG in this situation right now.
Yeah, actually, another team that has some advantage in this zone is going to be Club Leons. They do have some advantage in this area, but right now, NRS they have come towards the Hacienda side despite leaving the San Martin area. Club Leons would have definitely like to actually take some more kills there. Awaken gets eliminated here. GameOver Esports, the victor of the previous match, Erangel. They will want some of these Miramar points as well if they are able to take them against LENION NRS. Right now, Titan is going to throw a couple of nades, and I don't think that will connect anywhere. But we can see Skyforce solely. He's going to connect with the nade there. He's able to take some eliminations as well against Phoenix. We can see La Familia Esports trying to look over towards that Graveyard Mountain. It looks like OTF Esports going to hold a position there, but it might be a bit of a problematic scenario that they have created because La Familia Esports, they have made out their position and the rotation in towards the zone is going to be very difficult for them to do so. But yeah, just talking about Club Leons, they have 8 eliminations so far in the bag. They will definitely want some more. They do have central zone advantage. And who thought, guys, that the first zone we saw going extremely north will end up being in the middle area of Miramar, one of the most famous spots here, San Martin, with all the high and low ground here, with all the buildings as well around. Let's see, will it be another exciting finish in one of these Miramar matches here to start us off actually in the Ooredoo Nations Esports Contender Series?
Yeah, of course, right now we'll see in this match top 13 teams are still fighting for the chicken dinner. Though Jaanuun Fidhaa, they are still have the full roster. OTF yet to find their first elimination point in this match. Firutte is eliminated, but right, the next zone is about to shrink. So let's see what the next zone will be shrinked and where this zone is gonna go. If we talk about the circle, the Hacienda and San Martin both have the chances to finish by the end zone, but this time this zone have just decided to move towards the northern part and stand. Hacienda this time is inside the circle, and NRS would like to decrease the area, and their speed is so good to be honest till now, but they need to make sure that their gap is right now decrease between them. And if you talk about the top, if you talk about the northern two teams, Xtreme, if I'm not wrong, Xtreme, and there is, I think, another roster, Lucid's team. They are ready to engage in a bit, but it's game over. Play age to age, have the age portion this time, but let's see will they gonna get the next zone or not. But right now, OTF will be in action against Leons as we as the Psyche is right now rotating just besides OTF where they are holding, and a fight is going on. Jaanuun Fidhaa have just taken down. Two of them are taken down. It's Munsi from NRF is knocked right now. Workin is eliminated. The thing I was talking about, that they should close up with each other a bit because this is the end zone and the teams from the outside the circle will definitely like to slam into compound side, and this time NRS are feeling so much pressure because Jaanuun Fidhaa have just directly slammed towards Alan and NRS, and this is all up to Dhona from Jaanuun Fidhaa will be eliminated by Toxic. It's a toxic grenade, but Munsif Knock will be revived easily with 5 elimination point. Here comes the Sky for a lovely third party. For sure, they wants to continue this fight.
Yeah, now NRS, they do have some advantage here. They were able to rack up so many points there. With the shift towards Hacienda might ruin, as I said, Club Leon's chances here of racking up any points. They will have to go towards the zone right now. They're struggling with the 3-man roster. But let's see what GameOver Esports have in store. We have Titan with some eliminations in his bag. Now we got La Familia Esports as well on this side. Northern part of the zone. Will they be able to take some more eliminations right now? Nahil is able to take 2 eliminations so far, but yeah, it's going to actually be really interesting to see what they will be able to do. But so far, Leon's SVS, they are surviving here with 2-man roster still. So it's definitely going to be a bit harder for them considering the people in this zone. Right now, the zone is actually going to close really fast here. It's not going to allow much of the teams to settle. And Hacienda Del Patron, the main building here, is actually going to get the height of the zone here. So let's see what all of these teams can do. As we can see, NRS, they do have the most advantage here in this Hacienda building.
Of course, right now, Sit-Up 2 team is still surviving for the chicken dinner in this match. Mintov just finds another knock, though he have a very good starting in this match. Bunday will take down Black from XTR, and ATR is right now straight away fighting with Extreme. Ninja goes down by Bunday as well. Got a couple of elimination points on that northern portion, though they are not inside the circle because this circle have just moved towards Hacienda del Patron. Outrage Esports, they are got one elimination point, wants to continue the fight but need to move to the circle as well. Ninja is right now eliminated. That's kill stolen if I'm not wrong. No, as the last man standing, and the revival process is on, but OTR would not like to give any chance to survive some more in this match to FMS DND Xtreme, and the push is real. The sprays are coming, but with that help of a smoke, these two players are still surviving. I'm not sure how, but the grenades are flying from A hill. And let's see again, a player knocked the day shot will be bleed out soon. Ninja somehow have just managed to use the first aid kit, but the grenade have finds another knock from A hill itself up to Ninja. The grenades are flying, still the revival process is on, and it's done and dusted by A hill. Another roster got a 1v3, and this team, FMS DND Xtreme, is eliminated from this match. We'll move to top 10 teams, guys. 27 players remaining right now. Game over. They eliminated straight away as well.
We can see, they have been eliminated, and we can see now Outrage Esports, they will look to rotate in towards the zone. The zone is closing. Stage 5 here, 20 seconds left until the stage 6 zone presents itself. It's going to be Club Leons here. They still have more advantages. They were able to rack up another 2 kills here in this position. So far, currently, they are on 10 points so far in this match. They'll definitely look to take more. We got Outrage Esports in a bit of a scenario right now. Last player standing in Ghost. He's going to try and get some knocks. So no, he wasn't the last player. Lucid was actually still going to be the last player, but he is outside of the zone currently. And look at this, he's trying to do a heal battle with the zone. And this is not the time you really need to take a heal battle, ladies and gentlemen. He waited too long. Look at his health. He's going to be half HP, and it's not going to be an advantage towards him. And look at that. Lenion's LNF with the advantage. OTR, they have been eliminated. This is really tough for them because now it's the top 7 teams. Look at that, grenades are masking now from Club Leons. They are going to take the attack against Lenion LNF. The revive, I don't think will be able to come, and it's going to be Kalpo with the eliminations from this side. Club Leones, they will have to pick up another 2 eliminations. LNF have been eliminated, ladies and gentlemen. It's down to the top 6 teams remaining in the Hacienda zone. It's stage 6 on the line now with 30 seconds and less counting for the zone to close.
Absolutely right. Now, as VS Smile have just used her first aid kit again, he's ready with a single teammate of himself. That is Pacific, if I'm not wrong. Domination from Toma, of course, from La Familia Skyforce, and these 2 players are right nearly to capture the circle, though they have pushed straight over towards NRS. And Munsif have a situation. He need to defend, he need to do a clutch, and again he have just opening a knockback, but the counter is real. Third party is real. As Sanji Nagato somehow took down himself, and Smile have done the job to eliminate that plan. Criminal would like to eliminate the last player from SBS. Smile gone, and RS Criminal is still surviving. I'm not sure how, but inside that compound of a Hacienda del Patron, he would like to take some more time to survive in this match. This is La Familia Skyforce. Toma Israeli Lopokit is here fighting against Club Leons. Minto with Kalpo, and Imjor is still surviving. What a grenade from Pokiti. Kalpo taken down Minto. Still there, and will go for the revive as well, but before that we'll see another grenade will go to Kelpo. Eliminated Kelpo completely. It's time for the gunfight, it's time for the weapon fight, and 2 of them are straight away taken down. Toma and Minto from Club Leons and Skyforce. A 1v1 situation, injured against Pokiti. Both the players have a shotgun though, but it's time for the auto gun. Pokiti is still jumping, is really low, and will be eliminated by aim shot. What A performance, what a 1v1 by MJR will move to top 4 teams. 10 players remaining. MJR surviving. Minto will get another chance to fight back. SMG still have 3 men roster alive. Top 4 teams for the chicken guys in this Miramar.
Yeah, now La Familia Esports, it looks like they have full man roster. They will definitely be the favorites to win this Miramar map, just like they were able to take the chicken dinner in the first match. They are looking for a comeback here, but we can see Shinigami from FMS. They will want to take this chicken dinner as well. They do have 5 eliminations to their name. Right now, amongst the alive people, they have only 3, but they can definitely turn around here. Nagato will be able to take some more eliminations. Sasuke will like to take some eliminations on his board here. We can see now NRS, after taking so much domination from the previous few minutes of the match we saw, he was able to take some more eliminations, bring up the squad chances of taking a chicken dinner. But right now he's solo, so it looks like there will be some issues with that. Right now the zone is closing. Stage 8 on the line. This is a one before the last zone here. And look at that, all of these players, it's in a building. Ladies and gentlemen, what have I told you before? It looks like it's a Los Leones fight right now. Everyone is just having their own segment of this Hacienda Patron building here, and looks like LENION NRS has taken the high ground, actually can move towards the roof. If I'm not mistaken, might have some advantage from that side as well. Maybe can take Club Leons out of the equation by going to that roof and sniping them off the roof. But right now it looks like Aim God is going to be down here actually, and he is going to be knocked out. Minto is going to be the last player standing. He took a 1v3 earlier on in this match. Will he be able to touch it up the same way? But it looks like he's going to be pressured so much, and it looks like Shinigami, they also have another player knocked. They're down to the last player standing. So Club Leons, NRS and Shinigami, they are down to the last player standing. Only La Familia Esports has more than one player standing, but we can see Nagato, he's going to actually take a fight with Minto with the S2K. He's going to try and run towards this area. One player from La Familia Esports is going to get knocked out here. SNG Crew is going to get eliminated. Isaac's going to take the confirmation kill. SNG out of the lobby, and look at Minto. He's now down to the last player standing. He has a 1v4 scenario on his hands. Will he be able to catch up? He takes a knock from the other side, but he's not able to convert those S2K shots and react just in time. But La Familia Esports, they will take another chicken dinner in the third match here, and it's in Miramar. Look at that domination here from La Familia Esports.
What a comeback, La Familia once again for the chicken dinner. It's their second chicken of the night, if I'm not wrong. From those 3 matches, they got 2 chicken dinner, but yet they couldn't make up the #1. That means our team is playing too good. Except this La Familia. They got 17 matchmen from this match with 7 elimination points, dealt 1565 damage. We'll see the team stats for sure. Once again, it's Viper though leading his team in a good way. Though Nahil have just dealt the highest amount of damage, got 750. 2 elimination point captured by him, 2 from Viper as well, 2 from Aizen also, and Zenzo have just got 1 with 176 total damage, and damage given by Aizen is 320. So it's a bit good teamwork from La Familia. Once again, the match summary have just shown us that we have seen 59 eliminations, 68 knockouts, 7,336 total healings. There is 9 grenade elimination, 35 assists, and 0 vehicle elimination in this Miramar. This was our first Miramar though. 1 more Miramar to go, but the next match will be Sanhok. But let's see what is waiting for us on the next segment. I think the MVP will be on the line on the comparison. So I'd like to see that for sure. And yeah, you guys are watching Ooredoo Esports Contender Series Season 1. Yeah, of course, it's a comparison after match number 3. It's Club Leons and La Familia Esports.
And of Club Leons, they were able to take so many more points than La Familia. Only 2 actually, but in terms of eliminations, they were able to do so much in the beginning. They would take so many eliminations in the San Martin region, but La Familia Esports, they struck back and they were able to take 10 free points here with the chicken dinner at the final moment there. They strike and they were able to take so many eliminations in the final zone. But Club Leons, they will take more points. And of course, they are going to be spearheaded with the MVP, Leon's Minto, with 5 eliminations, which named 1,281 damage, 6 knockouts, 245 healing, with an amazing 1v3 earlier on against found CPO in that San Martin region. What a memorable performance by him. After match number 3, we have following him 5 eliminations for NRS Criminal. He got 927 damage to his name. Leon's aim got as well. Joining his partner here, Minto, in the top place of match number 3 with 5 eliminations, 819 damage. NRS Toxic, they take 4 eliminations, 342 damage, and LF Nahil with 2 eliminations, 750 damage. And these, ladies and gentlemen, are your top players in this match number 3 Miramar as we go on to see the match rankings.
Yeah, of course. Let's see. Actually, though, these players have done a pretty good job in this match. And right now, we'll see the match ranking for sure. Club Leons have taken the highest amount of points. Without the Chicken Dinner, got 19. 17 from La Familia Esports, 16 from LENION, and RS 10 from FMS Shinigami. After a long time. After 2 matches, they have just captured a decent amount of points in this match. A lovely way to start picking points, and this is the first Miramar though. La Familia Skyforce have collected 9. Leon's LNF collected 5 each from Leon's SVS as well. Outrage Esports also got 5. GameOver Esports got 4, 1 from Chocolate Cake. So many teams have just eliminated without any points, like Decimation, FMS DND Xtreme, NS Jaanuun Fidhaa, Knock OTF Esports, and Ground CPO. A very unfortunate match for them. Let's see, can they do some comeback or not in the rest of the matches of the day. If you talk about the overall standing, without any chicken in, NRS is still holding the stake 1 with 48 points. How amazing they are and how dominating they are in this lobby.
Yeah, definitely. Even with La Familia Esports, they were able to take 2 chicken dinners, but they have not been able to surpass the domination of NRS with 33 eliminations. Here in their addition with the 15 placement point, able to take 48. Game over, however, with the 1 chicken dinner, they hold strong at the 3rd place, 33 points, and they are 11 points behind the 2nd place. Leons with 31, SVS with 18, and that's where the gap starts, ladies and gentlemen. The top 4 currently are creating that gap, and it's SVS with a big disadvantage here. Skyforce with 18, they will definitely want to get some more points here. Maybe we'll see them come back in the Sanhok match. That's definitely going to be something to watch out about. Skyforce has dominated.
Yeah, of course. Right now, guys, would like to see the next line for sure. Jaanuun Fidhaa is there with 12, 12 from Decimation also, 9 from I think one team, and right now see the top players. Toxic is there from this, and RS is on top again with 1,688 total damage, 14 elimination. Minto from Club Leons, of course. I'm not surprised to see him in that hashtag 2. I think he might be at hashtag 1 very soon. Because 3 more matches to go, guys, today. Yeah, 2,272 damage dealt by him. Minto got 9 elimination. Nahil with 1,846 damage, got 8 elimination. Musif with 1,257 damage, got 10. And Criminal with 1,806 damage, got 7 eliminations. So these are the 5 top players after match number 3. This is the overall top players, guys. Yeah, 3 more matches to go, as I have mentioned. I mean, the faces will be changed for sure on that top player list. But right now, let's talk about the match schedule. Well, we have finished our 3rd match. We are on the halfway of the day. And on those 3 matches, 2 chicken are captured by La Familia Esports. They are on another level, though. The 2nd match chicken was captured by GameOver Esports. The next match is one and only Sanhok, the Forest. And then we'll see our 2nd Miramar. And we'll finish with our 3rd Wrangle of this Ooredoo Nation Esports Contender Series Season 1 Semi-Final Day 1. And those guys haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe the channel. Ooredoo Nation's MP, do like on the stream, do share the link. And it's me, Shadix, and Josh. We'll go for a short break. We'll come back with our one and only Sanhok of the night. Stay tuned with us and don't go anywhere. Stay tuned with Ooredoo Nation.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're watching the Ooredoo Nation's Gamers Land Esports Contender Series Season 1, right? So, 3 matches have been completed so far, 2 Erangels and 1 Miramar, but now we're about to hop into the Sanhok action. It's going to be one heck of a match. Table turner map, as many of us say here, but yeah, it's definitely going to be really interesting to see what these teams have lined up for us. So far, we see La Familia Esports actually they are dominating the lobby so far with 2 chicken dinners in the Erangel and now in the Miramar. But Sanhok, will we get a different winner or will we get a repeat? GameOver Esports has also won one, but to start us off in the semi-final, La Familia Esports all the way here. They have gotten 2 elimination, 2 chicken dinners actually, but it's going to be LENION NRS. They are going to be at the top of the table with a lot of points, but it's not something that La Familia cannot capture here. But now we can go into the Sanhok match over here. We can see the play starting off in Tambang has finished off in Mongai, and we can see that the northern part of the map has been taken here so far. But it looks like the southern part of the map will be able to be accessed here, and it looks like Camp Charlie might be popular as well. Skyforce, they have taken a small split here near Painan area, and we'll see some fighting happening so far right away. Actually, in Paradise Resort area, there is a fight going on. It's Lenient NRS Toxic's going to take some eliminations here. Moonsil's going to take some more eliminations. Chocolate Cake, unfortunately, have lost 2 men in a span of a few seconds here. But right now, it's going to be Abu and Rehab from this Chocolate Cake side that is going to have to actually back out here, maybe, and try and focus more on the survival actually, more than trying to take elimination. And it looks like they are going to be able to do so here. They realize that they're fighting against the table toppers, and that's not really what they want here. They're going to back out here, make a sensible play out of what they are able to do here. But we can see OTF, they are in a fight right now with La Familia Esports. So it's definitely going to be another fight that we will have to witness. It will be La Familia Esports that will try and take the most out of this match, but they have one elimination already gone here. Viper has been eliminated from the squad, so they are currently 3 man here against a 4 man OTF Esports here. We can see that Aizen is actually going to take a fight against one of the players right now with the Vector. He does a nice peak shot and he's able to get the knockout and the elimination. Firut is going to be eliminated from this match. So what a performance there. Aizen with the Vector is going to work wonders, but he's going to be actually the last player standing, so not really that great of a performance here by the other 2 teammates that are up for La Familia Esports. But right now, Aizen, the current match winners, trying to defend their winning streak here, but it looks like they won't be able to do much here. Looks like Aizen is going to get crushed. Will he be able to defend from this side with the S12K? He's not going to be able to. And the same thing that he did to Firut, same thing happened there, but it's going to be Opak actually with the AKM to peek and take the elimination of Aizen. He's going to be eliminated now. Chocolate Cake, they have gone out of the Paradise Resort area, and they are actually going to try and take as much advantage as they can here in this Sanhok match, because they don't want to lose 4 points. They are currently 5th on the leaderboard. They have only 2 points so far. So no wonder they actually had to back out from this fight. They are no position at all to be risking their position place here in this match. But yeah, we can see so far La Familia has been eliminated. The table toppers were able to actually get eliminated, but we need consistency from these top teams here. NRS Game Over, Leons, SVS Skyforce, if they are to qualify for the final here. Top 10 teams qualify for the final. They will need consistency in all of the 12 matches that they play. Because right now it's the 4th match here, Sanhok. They have another 4 Erangels to play if you consider all 12 matches. 4 Erangels, 3 Miramars, and another Sanhok that they have to play here. So they will want to try and play their level best on every map that they get. Keep up the consistency and not let any teams. But Shinigami, they are going to be the next team that has been eliminated. Right now we are in Camp Charlie area. Not GameOver Esports is actually going to try and take an angle here. Titan with an angle from Camp Charlie region. We can see that he has, I think, picked up one elimination, and the other elimination, unfortunately, Vazan. He is going to be in a bit of an issue here because, yeah, it's actually going to be not. Yeah, he's actually eliminated from the squad here. GameOver Esports. I lost the connection there. I was frozen. But we can see now Skyforce. They have come towards the bootcamp mountain. Club Leon's aim god is going to compromise the position here of Leon's. And this is the team that was able to take so many eliminations in the previous match. They were able to take the #1 in the match rankings actually, despite them not taking a chicken dinner in that match. But we can see Outrage Esports, their full man roster so far, they're doing not too bad in their position. Pretty good, but the stage 1 zone is about to close in about 50 seconds from now. We can actually see that they actually do have a nice position here. We can see Club Leons. They are able to take the eliminations. Look at that aim god with the knocks here. And right now it's down to the last place standing here. Look at that. Skyforce, the revive is going to come, the Molotov is going to come. And it's going to actually take down Thomas Health and Pokaty. I think it's the last player standing here. The nade is going to come. It's not going to be able to connect Pokaty going from here and there. And right now he has a DBS. He's able to get a knockdown. The answer back, will it come from Pokaty? Will he be able to catch it up? Aim God going to take headshots here. Pokaty is down to his down to his half health actually. And right now the nade is going to come. Aim God. Pokaty is actually going to try and do the rush here, but I think Aim God actually expected way too much from Pokaty that take the eliminations. But right now we can see another Molotov has been thrown here. Pokaty with the revive, not going to be able to complete it here. And now it's down to the last player standing here. I'm pretty sure from Club Leons as well. And it's Aim God. And we can see Minto. He's trying to tell his teammate where the person is, but Aim God, he's going to take another elimination. He has to realize that Pokaty is healing up here. Will he be able to let the heal go? Yes, he will. And now he's down to his 75% health. But it looks like Anish is going to get revived here. Aim God, I think Minto is telling that he's taking the revive here. Aim God, he has to do something, not let the revive go. And LF Skyforce has been eliminated. And Aim God with the 1v4 against LF Skyforce in this position. What a gameplay! What a performance! Aim God was Minto's game previous match, but now it's Aim God's map. Sanhok, he was able to dominate, and what a performance! The Skyforce unfortunately gets eliminated here, and Club Leons, they take 4 eliminations so far. They're not going to allow Skyforce to actually capitalize on the Sanhok match as much as they would have liked to. But yeah, what a performance there. I think it was a bit too long for a replay there just to see the 1v4 in action. Because Aim God, he took a lot of time to defeat Pokaty there, the last player standing. But he was able to take the 1v4 regardless. And that's a nice little tagline to have. Maybe in a new video, we might see Aim God TikTok if they are recording 1v4 against LF Skyforce. That is so cool. We see LF Skyforce, such a dominating team. But right now, in this Sanhok match, they aren't able to capitalize as much as they would have wanted to. But talking about the rest of the teams, so 12 teams still remain in this Sanhok match. It's stage 2, and we can see LNF, they are going to lose another player, and they're down to the last player standing. Taka is going to be the last player standing for LENION. LNF is not what they would have wanted at all here. And right now, he has to go towards the zone area because he has to try and survive for as long as he possibly can. LNF, they are currently at the 12th position here, not doing that great. They have 3 eliminations to their name, but they will definitely want more points than that because the consistency is key. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Ooredoo Nations Esports Contender Series Season 1, and we have 16 teams on the line for you. Group A versus B right now we're witnessing. Two players from Chocolate Cake. They were able to survive so far. Maybe they'll be able to take some uh, placement points here probably and send a couple of kills. He has a partner here with him. I'm going to be able to do that. But yeah, as I was saying, three groups are in the semi-final stage. It's a round-robin format. So Group A and B are currently taking it to the battlefield today. Tomorrow we'll see Group A and C. Group A will complete their 12 matches. Group C will get their matches started off tomorrow. And then Group B will complete their 12 matches along with Group C in the day after tomorrow. It's going to be the 19th here. Today's the 17th. We're watching Group A versus B. It's the beginning of the semi-final round. We have four matches going to be completed right now. We're witnessing the fourth match of the semi-final. It's going to be Sanhok. And ladies and gentlemen, from the teams that are in the semi-final round, which I'm pretty sure is going to be about 30, maybe 42 teams, 42 plus, that have taken it on in the semi-final round. We are going to see 10 of the 42 teams, ladies and gentlemen. 10 of the 42 teams. That's actually a really bad ratio here. So most of these teams have to bring their A game. That's why I'm saying most of these teams will have to show consistency if they are to be selected for the final in this Ooredoo Nation Esports Contender Series. Of course, the Esports Contender Series, yeah, okay, I'm back again. I might lag out, ladies and gentlemen. The internet connection is not the best here. But yeah, as I was saying, Esports Contender Series, the title itself says contender. So they are contending. They are going to be fighting for something here. And I don't think it might be a prize pool. Will it be a prize pool? I don't think it was a prize pool we saw. Maybe it's going to be a prize pool actually. 10,000 MVR. Yes, it's going to be 10,000 MVR on the line. But I think that's going to be more than that. The contender series, they will be contending for 10,000 MVR. Maybe we saw the road path here. They might get qualified to UGF. But let's see about that a bit later. So far, I think, yeah, 10,000 MVR on the line. How could I forget that? Ooredoo Nation has come out with an absolute stunning tournament here. All these teams on the line, they are able to get 10,000 MVR. I think in prize pool money here. So I'm going to be completed 10,000 for the winning team. But yes, it's going to be a huge sum of money that's going to be distributed amongst these players. But yeah, just to talk about that, we can see LENION NRS, they have only joined with 3-man roster here. Unfortunately, the last player, Smile, is going to take the knock. Criminal is going to get knocked out of the moving vehicle. Some nice chasing here by Smile from SBS here. Moonsif is going to waste absolutely no time. He's going to try and take the revive. Actually going to backtrack here. Not really sure what the uses are. Okay, because Criminal was eliminated. So yeah, his friend here is going to face some connection issues. Just like I have, he's going to be disconnected. So Munsif is currently, in technical terms, the last player standing here for LENION NRS. We can see now Crown CPO. They have crossed the river. They are going to come towards the zone. We didn't see the zone shifts actually. You can see stage 3. It's going to take 30 seconds left more to close. You might see the next zone actually shift towards. We can see the ruins side is going to be popular. So you can see, yeah, the next zone has gone towards that side. Minto. And look at that. They have collected a P90. So that gun is very lethal in the close range. We'll definitely see some fighting happening. And there we go, the zone. So Tambang ruins and Nakam areas have been identified. But it will shift towards, it looks like, Nakam area. Tambang going to be outside. Ruins going to be outside. Nakam is going to get a bit of the zone here. But I know XTR and Leon's Aim God and Minto, they currently have the zone advantage. And they will have to hold a bit of a compound here. Maybe in that compound that they were at, looks like they are going to confirm that compound there, maybe. But it's still in the edge of the zone. If they want to, take some more advantage here in terms of zone, they will definitely want to take the center zone because most of the action will go from that area. Surrounding that area, they will definitely want to try and take some advantage, some kills here to, take some advantage. But so far, LENION NRS Toxic, he's going to have 2 elimination points in the bag. But they will definitely want more here. But yeah, as I was saying, Esports Contender Series, the title itself says contender. So they are contending. They are going to be fighting for something here. And I don't think it might be a prize pool. Will it be a prize pool? I don't think it was a prize pool we saw. Maybe it's going to be a prize pool. But yeah, it's going to be a huge sum of money that's going to be distributed amongst these players. But yeah, just to talk about that, we can see LENION NRS, they have only joined with 3-man roster here. Unfortunately, the last player, Smile, is going to take the knock. Criminal is going to get knocked out of the moving vehicle. Some nice chasing here by Smile from SBS here. Moonsif is going to waste absolutely no time. He's going to try and take the revive. Actually going to backtrack here. They despite the fact that they joined a three-man roster, they are now down to a two-man. Unfortunately, Criminal got eliminated there by SVS. They will want as much advantage as we can get. But look at Aim God. He was able to take a 1v4 against LF Skyforce. He is definitely going to feel very motivated in the Sanhok match and the coming matches because he just took a 1v4 against one of the most strongest teams in the Maldivian community here. Because the chocolate cake now, the final two players, they get eliminated, unfortunately. So yeah, unfortunately not going to be able to take much more advantage. Actually, no advantage. I don't think they were able to take any points here. Actually, yeah, they're still stuck with the 2 points from whatever match they were able to collect it from, which is really unfortunate here. They are down in the 15th position. But I think they will actually not be able to start off very well here. Maybe they're in Group B. They might have another chance here day after tomorrow to take some more points in a slightly easier group maybe. Right now this group, so much of talent here. LENION NRS, they will want to finish the Sanhok on a high, maybe get their first chicken dinner, because right now they are so silent. But it's going to be two-man. If they are to get the chicken dinner, Munsif and Toxic will have to do it for them. But yeah, I think Toxic, he was able to take some eliminations here. Rex from JF trying to eye the elimination, final elimination of Taka. He's going to get knocked out. So Taka, what a knock there. Actually, I think JF Rex got eliminated to the zone. So it looks like Taka will want that elimination straight away. He will want that elimination because the zone is actually really hurting. I think he mistimed that first aid kick. He's going to get eliminated. Very unfortunate there. Lance LNF Taka was not able to continue that match here. Unfortunate position there, but right now we can see Leon's SVS actually in this position fighting against Club Leons. They will want to try and take the elimination points of these two players here, not try and let Game God actually take some advantage here. Actually, after 1v4 in this position, they will definitely not want to give any advantage towards this team. They will want to eliminate them off the map here. And yeah, I think that will definitely be one of their strategies here if they are to take a knock here. But look at that, Minto is going to answer back. He's going to take a knock here. Another knock from Minto. So look at that tracing. Minto has definitely trained and as you can see, I think the last player standing from SVS, the last two actually, we can see Psyche, he's going to be eliminated from Minto, and right now that's a 1v2 against Leon's SVS. It's going to be another player here. We can see GameOver Kali actually going to start eliminating players. We can see Queen, he gets eliminated. NRS Toxic, he's going to trace some eliminations right now. Another player from XTR, he's going to get eliminated, and the final elimination. Look at that, what a performance here. Aim God going to get knocked from SVS here, and Aim God, he's going to try and get revived here definitely after taking the 1v4. He wants to get revived. I'm going after 1v4 so many times because it's against such a good team, LF Skyforce. But look at that, 18 minutes have surpassed us, but we're now down to the last 5 teams remaining, top 11 players still. Right now we can see Shamatu. He is going to get knocked out here. He is with the advantage here actually. 2 eliminations to his name. He'll definitely want to try and be revived here, but it doesn't look like that. Sasuke is going to try and get the eliminations here. DCM Shamatu, he's going to get eliminated from this match. And right now SVS Smile going to be the last player standing from Club... no, actually not Club Leon's SVS. He's going to be the last player standing. He will definitely want some more elimination points because right now he has 1, and that's all the collective team has. And look at that, the Smile is going to come the rush with the DCM. They have no idea that Smile's position is, and he's going to make a move right now. He's going to try and convince DCM for their elimination points, but with the AKM, he was not able to convince them any way possible. They were not going to give the elimination at all. his position was compromised and they will take the elimination. Smile, he's going to get eliminated. SVS, they only take 1 point here with a couple of placement here. But we can see Minto, he's going to be knocked out from Club Leons. That's going to be the top 4 teams we can see now. NRS Toxic is going to be one of the players here. Toxic actually with 5 eliminations. Look at that, he's going to take more. And NRS Toxic going to be the first ace eliminator here with 6 eliminations to his name. Toxic, what a performance here from Lean and NRS. Even with the 3-man squad, they were able to join. 2-man squad they're at right now. They are able to take so much from the matches that they play. SVS going to be eliminated at the 5th rank here. We saw Club Leons also going to get eliminated. And ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be the top 3 teams here. It's going to be NRS, Decimation, and we can see Crown CPO here surviving with their roster actually. We can see Apex and Ken Carson. He's going to be actually amongst the players that will be surviving right now. We can see Toxic Ediru. He's going to get a knock here. And we can see Moonsif out in the open, but Ediru unfortunately missed the last couple of M416 shots, and the zone came at the worst possible time to scare him off and miss some shots. He felt pressured, but DCM is going to be eliminated. Ladies and gentlemen, we're down to the top 2 teams. It's going to be LENION NRS with against CPO. Ladies and gentlemen, LNNRS here. Will they be able to take a chicken dinner with a 3-man roster? Toxic with 7 eliminations. We can see the nades are going to fly. Ken Carson is now going to try and reveal his position. I think Crown Apex has been made. All they need to do is take the knock here. Moonsif actually goes down, but Toxic, the danger man, he's going to be surviving right now. He's actually going to take the revive here. Ken Carson on the other side. The DBS shots come out, and LENION NRS with a 3-man roster. They were able to take the chicken dinner, and it's going to be their first chicken dinner. They will have something to tell the player that missed out on this, that they won the Sanhok match with so many points here. Moonsif and Toxic, the deadly duo, they were able to take a winner chicken dinner. What a performance. 3-man roster, they are still able to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, if any of the teams are complaining that they've only joined with 3-man, just take an example. LENION NRS, they were able to do it here in style with a chicken dinner in the Sanhok match. They are definitely going to extend their league in this match here. With Sanhok, they were able to take the chicken dinner, and they are ready actually. Guys, without chicken dinner, they are the #1 team right now as we speak, and it looks like they're going to solidify their position at #1. CPO was able to take some placement points there. They were able to come 2nd place. Fortunately, Ken Carson couldn't take the 1v1 here. The DBS shots from Toxic were just too much, and just amazing performance there from all of these teams. Yeah, just absolutely amazing. NRS with the disadvantage from the beginning straight away, they were able to come back and take the chicken dinner. LENION NRS, I'm not watching the live. I'm pretty sure everyone in the live chat going crazy about what I just saw. It was absolutely amazing. I'm going to the live chat right now. Let's see what the reactions are. I'm pretty sure it's going to be delayed for you guys. You guys are going to see it a bit after I see it. You can see, yeah. So I think we're going to go for a short break. We can see, yeah, it's going to be a bit delayed. So we can see the live stream. Y'all are going to be watching it very delayed here. Love to see y'all's reactions. We have 63 watching right now. So amazing performances in the Sanhok match. So I think the stats will come to you in just a bit. We're going to take a short break, ladies and gentlemen, as the stats render in from the API broadcast. So it's me actually, no, we're not going to take a break. We're going to go straight into the match statistics here. LENION NRS, look at the 3 people who were able to dominate in this match. LENION NRS with 22 match points, 3-man roster. They're able to solidify #1 overall rank in 4 matches, 70 points. Ladies and gentlemen, they are taking this Ooredoo Nations Esports Contender Series very seriously. With 4 matches, they were able to take 70 points. That's such a dominating performance here. Just absolutely dominating. And yeah, just amazing performances there. And yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all will be able to see the uh, match that's happening right now. We can see, yeah, winner chicken dinner team stats criminal unfortunately got eliminated. I'm pretty sure that was the correct team stats here, but yeah, just criminal unfortunately was not able to survive the entire match. But Munsif and Toxic, they were able to come out on top and take the duo domination here. Just absolutely amazing performance here. But yeah, I think that uh, the statistics are taking a bit of time to load up here. I think they're just shocked at the performance that NRS, just like I am. But yeah, just absolutely amazing performance. I'm pretty sure it's gonna come up on your screens right about now. Of course, I'm gonna say it right about now, but it's gonna be very delayed here. Yeah, just amazing performance here. Watching that replay there of Toxic just taking that chicken dinner. I think we are going to go in for a short break. We'll take the stats here in just a bit. Let's let the stats load up. But so far, it's been me, Josh. Shadex was there for you for the first 3 matches, but I'm going to be taking over the rest. But yeah, he would have definitely enjoyed that performance from NRS. But yeah, we're going to take a short break here. We're going to load up the players, get them ready for the Miramar match. Will NRS dominate that map as well? 70 total points for them. Will they be able to take that advantage in the next Miramar match? All to be found out here on the Ooredoo Nation's Gamers and Esports Contender Series Season 1. We're going to take a short break. Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Ooredoo Nations Gamers Land Esports Contender Series Season 1 on the line. So, yeah, we were able to see LENION NRS take the chicken dinner with the three-man roster in Sanhok. What a performance. They were able to take the chicken dinner, first chicken dinner, despite being on the top of the leaderboard coming into the Sanhok match. Actually, let's take some time to read the live chat. Ladies and gentlemen, all the people in the live right now, 51 of y'all, welcome. And I hope that y'all are enjoying this Ooredoo Nations Esports Contender Series. We can see Craig's in the live chat saying, yes, the LF Skyforce has disbanded. So I was right, which is really unfortunate. Maybe Craig's is trying to create a joke here. I'm not really sure he's a joker kind of guy, but maybe it is, maybe it's not. Hopefully, it if it is disbanded, I'm actually really disappointed. Actually, Maldives community has lost an amazing team, but yeah, LHC Bottlers in the chat, rightly so. I saw their performance in the PMNC South Asia playoffs right now. I think they're bottom of the table, but we wish them a big comeback. But right now, let's hop into the match here. Ooredoo Nations Esports Contender Series. They are now going to be the second Miramar match. As we can see, the players already jumping. We can see the playing path is going from south to north here, from Partona, Southern Island, to the Torre Ahumada side. So we'll definitely see some action in the eastern side of Miramar map. Maybe in the western side, teams can reach there off the late parachute, but it's going to be really hard. But actually, let's take some time to appreciate, refine the comments here in the live chat. Welcome, brother. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. We'll see so many other teams. We can see, damn, NRS Crano. Absolutely right. NRS was absolutely amazing in this previous Sanhok match. But yeah, overall, I think they're gonna keep the hash one position. We weren't able to see the statistics, but I think it's pretty obvious. NRS on top, will they be able to continue in this Miramar map? So right now we can see the first zone actually presented itself. So far, it's going to be Chumasera centered around it. It's going to be in the southwestern area mostly. But the southern island going to be cut. We can see prison. Actually, Minas del Sur is also outside the zone. How crazy would it be, guys? We see a Miramar map ending in the southern island. I don't think I've ever seen that before. But PUBG Mobile, they should definitely add that to their coding, maybe. Take the zone towards that area. Maybe it is possible. But yeah, it's definitely going to be exciting to see one of those happen in a contender series like this, maybe. But yeah, I think PUBG Mobile will save their crazy zones for the bigger events that they have, like the PMNC South Asia playoffs and more of the other official events from PUBG Mobile. But yeah, so far we can see in the middle of the zone, Picardo region, quite popular here. JF, they have gone to the southern area, and the north eastern side also a bit crowded. But we can see in this area, we can see FMS DND Xtreme. This looks a lot like the northern side of the map. We can see that they have to go to zone 2,000 meters almost. It looks like, yeah, FMS DND Xtreme, they will have to do some work here. But right now, it's not until they face up against GameOver Esports. They have taken a chicken dinner so far. They are at 41 total points, third, which is actually not that bad at all. They just have to, keep the consistency flowing in all of these matches. Maybe take 5 to 7 points, actually, to try and, keep the consistency flowing. It's all about that. If they take those points, it'll be very easy to, actually not, stress out about overperforming in the couple of matches. Actually, there's no such thing as overperforming. It's really good if you can overperform. Any team here, if you can overperform, go for it. But it's actually the pressure of overperforming that they expect, the expectation of overperforming, that pressure is not going to be needed once you actually go into the flow of taking a couple of points here. But yeah, we can definitely see that GameOver Esports will want to do that, as well as Leons. They are actually the same amount of points as GameOver. And right now we can see XTR. They are in a fight with LNF. Leon's LNF, they have one player unfortunately knocked out, one player already eliminated. Taka was able to survive for a long time here. From the previous Sanhok match, we can see Cocomelon. He was able to take a knockout here, not a knockout here, just some damage here against one of the players. But right now we can see Zeron. He's going to try and take an off angle here. This is way north of the map, very northern side. So they definitely thought that just like the previous match, it will go towards the northern side first zone, but it doesn't. It goes very southern here. And let's see what will happen. Will GameOver Esports on this side be able to take some action against XDR? Titan is actually knocked out here. You can see Black actually with the AS32. He's able to take a nice little knock there. And we can see, yeah, unfortunately, I think GameOver Esports in a bit of trouble. He lost a man really early. But this is going to be a very nice matchup here. Titan is going to be eliminated. I think he was the elimination that came from the AS32. But yeah, pretty unfortunate here. FMS DND Xtreme do have the upper hand. Tonio, he has one elimination in his backpack right now. He has probably the most advantage here in this fight with the momentum right now. He has one elimination. He will definitely want some more against this GameOver Esports side. But right now they have to do something here because the zone is closing. We have 2 minutes 30 seconds left on the clock for the stage 1 zone to complete itself. They have about 1,800 meters to go. You don't have 8,000 meters to go, 1,800 meters to go. They have to do something really quickly here. We have Deadshot and Rude. They might have to engage right now. We can see the grenade being pulled. And I think that a bounce off the window might be able to do it here. And it does. Rude is able to get the knock here. Deadshot goes down. And he's going to hold another nade. And will that nade be able to connect? I don't think it will be able to. He recognizes that he is in the other room, because the nade would have knocked him out. Otherwise, you can see Rude, he has no patience. He wants to knock here. He's able to take some shots here. But the support, what a gameplay there. Mac comes in at the correct time. He takes the elimination. And right now, it's down to Tonio and Black. Nono is going to get eliminated here. But we can see the grenade from Black was not able to take much eliminations here. But yeah, definitely would have liked that grenade to connect here. But right now it's a game over with the 3-man roster facing up against XDR with the current 2-man roster. We can see Black actually can take the revive of Nono here. He has escaped. He has escaped. GameOver Esports has let the revive happen, and they have let it become a 3v3. Will Black complete the revival process? This is Mac with very low HP here. He will be able to get knocked actually right now. We can see Tonio. He misses his shots and he will connect there. Game over Mac. He's going to get knocked out. Game over Mac going to get eliminated. Another player, Rude, is going to get knocked out here. It's down to the last player stand here. Maski's position has been revealed. And now it's just a simple question of who will rush first here. We can see Nono actually. He will want this elimination because he got knocked out here, and he will want that elimination right now. Black was able to bring back that match really nicely here, but Maski actually, GameOver Esports, very bad awareness there. Let Nono be revived, and that's exactly what they needed. XDR to bring themselves back into this match. Absolutely unfortunate scenarios here. But right now, stage number 1, this fight has been going on for more than 2 minutes. We can see the rotations happening. We can see the next zone is going to close here. Less teams in the zone right now, we can see. But the circle is going to shift more towards the La Chumacera side. So we'll see. Pecado still in play, but we can see the southern island will come out of play. Really disappointing. We don't see that the southern island from Miramar actually comes into play. It's definitely going to be interesting, because actually that place will have to be accessed by most of these teams. They will actually have to get a feel, an understanding of that area to take a fight. But we can see Tonio with the beautiful grenade. He's going to get a 1v3 against GameOver Esports. So a very panned out 1v3. And what performance he was able to take against GameOver Esports, the victors of the second Wrangle match. They have unfortunately not been able to capitalize in this Miramar match. They are going to be the first team that has been eliminated so far. GameOver Esports, unfortunately, they will go just above Club Leonis in terms of points here, 42-41 for Leons right now. They will definitely want some eliminations to surpass GameOver Esports and take that hash 3 position. And so far, it looks like they are on track to do so. Their four-man roster is still alive. They will want some of that, as well as Leon's SVS. They will start to rotate into the zone, and I think that they will be able to do so successfully. This is just south of Pecado action right now. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the Ooredoo Nation Esports Contender Series. All of these teams will rotate in towards the zone. Right now, we're watching the semi-final stage. We can see Group A and B take on the battlefield, and they will have 6 total matches that they will play today. Right now, the 5th match ongoing. And we can see unfortunate error there by SVS, and Aim God is going to take some shots off. This is SVS again. We can see a lot of fights going on between Cub Leons and Leons SVS. I think same organization. They were going to get their fights happening. Just they were not able to keep away from each other. But yeah, the fight will happen right now. We can see Rush coming in from Aksams. He's going to try and get a knock here. We can see that the nade unfortunately didn't do any damage here. Aksam trying to overestimate the amount of damage it did. But yeah, we can see the cover from this side. It's going to be Syntax. He's going to take the elimination of... he's actually going to be eliminated. Kaupo with the elimination. He's going to take one in his backpack right now. Aksam's almost got eliminated there. And we can see the Mirado about to be blown up here by SVS right now. And I think they're realizing right now after Kaupo got the elimination, damn, we're fighting SVS a lot. So maybe they'll have to try and look and see whether they will be, clashing anymore. Because maybe they would like to keep away from each other. This is just free kills for SVS. Club Leons maybe. Because we can see already one player has been eliminated. Now it's on a 3-man roster, and we can see so far with the teamwork that Club Leons has shown, they will definitely look to take the advantage and the fight against SVS. They do have a chance also of taking the surpassing actually GameOver Esports, because they got eliminated too soon from this match. Now we can see in the graveyard side NRS and La Familia Esports, the two table toppers. NRS have created a 35-point gap. Talk about creating an advantage earlier on. 4 matches, 70 points. I think that's got to be like the most amount of points I've witnessed so far. That's an average of about, if I'm not mistaken here, I think about, if I'm not mistaken, 70. If you divide it by 4, that's going to be a lot of points per match. And they will definitely look to try and get those points in throughout these games as well. We can see Club Leons, SVS, what did I say? Just, rush towards Club Leons. They were able to get the 4-man roster alive. And just like that, all they needed is the 4 men, and they can take down any squad SVS goes down. And talking about LENION NRS, 17.5 per match so far. They were able to take the winner chicken dinner in the previous match as well. So that helped out their cause a lot. They are up to 70 points right now, 71. If we count the elimination that has gone off right now. But they will definitely look for some placement points along with the eliminations that they are taking. Just because they're so dominant right now. Because they are so dominant in these couple of matches, we can see the next zone is going to shift towards Chumasera. So this is actually going to be really interesting. We can see so many of the teams outside the circle, still very minimal amount of teams in the Chumasera side. So let's see who can take the advantage really quickly, as fast as possible. We can see right now OTF, they actually do have an advantage. We can see, I think that team Chocolate Cake, if I'm not mistaken, the orange color team, on the southern part, they can actually go into zone and take a position as well. But right now, this is LF Skyforce with solely 2 eliminations. That's going to be the last place standing. Anish is going to take an elimination right now. And the rush is going to come in. Anish is down to a little HP, and that's going to be it for LF Skyforce. Sasuke, he's going to get the final elimination. And LF Skyforce, they have been eliminated from this Miramar map. Not an amazing performance. They were to take snag 3 points actually, which is not bad at all. Just consistently, if they can keep the points flowing, at least 5 points, they will be able to, surpass many of these teams. But yeah, I don't think that teams will actually look to take 5 points every single match. They will definitely look for more. But if they made with 5 points, it's definitely more than enough to keep the advantage right now. But we can see Club Leons, they will definitely move past GameOver Esports. They drop down to 4th place. So the eliminations against the squad here was able to give them the advantage that they need. The SVS squad wipe was what they needed. Kalpo with 2 eliminations, Aksams with 1, and AimGod with 1. Yeah, so they have a very decent advantage here in this map. Yeah, we can see now INSJF, another team that actually has to perform really well because they do have a lot riding in this esports contender series. We can see them with 22 total points so far in the 7th position here. So they will definitely look to capitalize on that on this match. We can see so far remaining 41 teams, 13 teams remaining, time 16 minutes into the match. And we can see Outrage Esports, they will look to rotate in towards the zone. We can see 3 teams so far have been eliminated from this match. So, of course, it's going to be top 13 teams. And we will slowly see some action happening in just a bit. We can see now Outrage Esports, they are going to rotate into the zone. Absolutely no worries there, but they will have some action here in front of them because we saw La Familia Skyforce, they got eliminated in the Montenovo area. So right now we can see Bandi, he's going to take a rotation in towards the zone right now. But we can see Axons, he's going to be knocked out here in this position. Revive will definitely want to come out from this area. We can see Club Leons, they will want the advantage as far as they can get, as much as they can get, because they have, very decent amount of points here to surpass La Familia actually. They are at 45 points. They are currently at 45 points as well. So if they are able to take a chicken dinner, which they haven't done so far, it's been a total of 4 matches still. We've only had La Familia Esports as 2 winners and others with 1 chicken dinner and game over with 1. But now they are eliminated from this match. But Club Leons, if they take a chicken dinner, they will be able to pass La Familia Esports, which do have 1 player roster only. Sorry, 1 player eliminated actually. That 3-man roster is still alive. But we can see Decimation. They will look to see if they can snag any eliminations from the current rotations that are happening just north of them right now. We can see some vehicle sprays coming in from this side. We can see Shamatu, he will try and take some damage with the Mini 14, unable to do so much damage here. But we can see he is so far with 2 eliminations right now, #3 for the amount of eliminations that he has collected. So yeah, it's definitely going to be really interesting to see what DCM will be able to do in that position. Right, we can see some teammates, they are rotating from the vehicles towards the zone. We can see stage 4 zone is going to be closing in about 30 seconds from now actually. We can see that OTR Esports, they are down to the last 3-man roster. Unfortunately, we can see Ahil, I think it's his name. He was not able to take the momentum that he got from this Miramar match here. He will definitely look to try and come back in the Wrangle match, but so far I think OT, Outrage Esports, they will want some more eliminations here because of the amount of points that they do have, because they are ninth place, 18 total points if I am not mistaken here, so 18 total for them, but they will want definitely some more than that after 4 points. It's just not possible to enter the day in with a really low amount of points here. So far right now, ladies and gentlemen, what you're watching is the Ooredoo Nation Esports Contender Series Semi-Final Season 1. We can see now that Group A and B are taking onto the battlefield. Then Group B and C, then B and C. Again, actually, it's going to be Group A and C, and then B and C. So it's going to be performing again. So yeah, it's actually going to be really interesting to see who comes out in the top 10 and takes some of that prize pool money here. But we can see that Chocolate Cake, they are surviving with only a two-man roster here as well. So let's see what they will be able to do. Doesn't look like they will be able to do much considering that the zone is really small now. Stage 5 zone on the line, ladies and gentlemen. 36 remaining, top 13 teams still, and we're into the 21st minute of the match. So we can see that OTR now have been eliminated. So some eliminations coming out. OTR, unfortunately, they weren't able to survive as fast as possible. CPO, they were eliminated as well. And right now, it's going to be the top 11 teams that are going to be battling it out right now. Maybe we'll see whether LNF will they be able to take a winner chicken dinner, considering that the team right now offline. But La Familia Esports, they have taken a chicken dinner already. We can see Nahil, he has taken knock here as well. And right now I think he identifies that the rush is coming. He's going to be able to get the knock here as well. And he's going to jump out, try and not take the nade here, but he is going to take the nade. It was a very good prediction there by the player. He was able to predict the 1v3 here, and we can see that La Familia Esports, they will want to try and take some eliminations here. JF, they are in a bit of a situation here. We can see they will want to take the revive as well, but look at that. We can see Viper, he's actually rushing forward. We can see some rotation fights happening from Club Leons as well. We can see that the nade is going to come as well, not going to take much eliminations from that side. Chocolate Cake on this side as well, trying to take some eliminations of DCM. You can see, I think it's going to be the last player standing, but he is not going to be wanting to take any fights. Actually, he's not going to be the last player standing. There's another player remaining for DCM, but he's quite a bit far away here. Stranded, actually. Unfortunately, I don't think he has a way of going out to the side of the shack without being shot down here. But we can see La Familia Esports. We can see Viper. He's going to be the last player standing. Will he be able to take some clutch kills against JF here and keep their hopes alive? Because right now the zone is going to close, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that zone. Stage 6 is going to be presented. And the zone is just going to knock out some people here. We can see Leon's Kalpo, he's going to be knocked out. Minto goes down, but the revive is coming straight away. And he is not going to stop here at all. Kalpo will, I think, take the revive here. He'll be able to do it successfully. And we saw that beautiful spray through the window here. Carl just able to do the work for this team here. And we can see L and F, they have unfortunately been eliminated from this match. And now we can see some loot has to be replenished by all of these teams here. So let's see what will happen. We can see Xtreme also has been eliminated. So yeah, so far you can see top 6 teams remaining. You can see NRS, Leons, and LF, the two top 3 teams. And then we have DCM who's at #5, OTF with #10, and Chocolate Cake with hashtag number 16, the last player standing. Club Leons almost gets eliminated there. Minto almost gets eliminated, but he doesn't. He's able to take the first aid in time here, and I think he's able to convert the advantage towards his squad. But right now, Club Leons here with full man roster. We can see Kalpo unfortunately getting knocked here, which is very unfortunate here. Just not what Leons wanted in this scenario, but it's going to be Minto in the open area. The Mirado is going to explode, and Aim God, he's going to get eliminated. But look at that performance here from DCM. They will take eliminations of Leons, and they will be eliminated now from the players from the northern side. Chocolate Cake here. Wadi, he's going to be the last player standing here. Abu, unfortunately, getting eliminated after taking some eliminations. But right now, we can see top two teams, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be an intense battle to watch right now. We can see Chocolate Cake and OTF. They are going to be the final two teams here. Actually, no, it's still three teams. Chocolate Cake, one player still remaining. It's going to be Wadi here. We're spectating him all this time. I was so confused there for a second. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it's now down to the top two teams, NRS and OTF. OTF, they can have a chance in winning this match and becoming the first winner chicken dinners actually from a different team. We can see now, yeah, they definitely have a lot on the line here. LRS, they are able to perform and get to the second place here. What a performance for them so far in the Sanhok match. They were also able to get the chicken dinner. But right now with the four-man roster, if they are this good, they are definitely a team to watch out in this esports contender series season 1. So let's see what they will be able to do. Right now we can see one player actually throwing the grenades here towards Crispy. So he will look to try and take some eliminations right now. Actually, sorry, Chippy is going to try and take some eliminations. He's down to last half health. And I think the rush is going to come in from Scorpio. Aiki, he's going to try and get shot down as well. But it looks like that grenade might do him good here. And I think that, yeah, I think he was able to get knocked here. Right now, I think Chippy is going to get knocked out here as well. So right now, it's going to be the last player standing here, Scorpio. Actually, no, it's not Scorpio. It's going to be Gypsy. And it's going to be LENION NRS, ladies and gentlemen, with the amazing fight back here. What a performance, back to back chicken dinners, ladies and gentlemen, to start off the semi-final. What a performance we have witnessed so far. And yeah, just amazing, absolutely amazing right throughout. LENION and RS, they are able to solidify their position in the number 1 position. And yeah, it will definitely be something that they will be able to, you know, take momentum out of, because this is absolutely insane the way that they're able to play and take these eliminations. So very well done to these 4 people here. You can see that they were able to take some experience here as well for the coming next 2 matches. But let's see what will happen. We can see so far, yeah, just amazing matches here so far. Leon's NRS with 13 total eliminations, 83 total points. They are still hash number 1 here. Match points 23 here with 2250 damage. And now I think we have the team stats loading up in just a bit. And we got the winner chicken dinner team stats here. We got Criminal with 6 eliminations, Munsif with 4, Toxic with 1, and Chippy with 2 eliminations. What a performance here from Lenion's NRS. They were able to take the full roster and absolutely dominate this Miramar map. So right, the match summary is going to be 55 total points, 64 knockouts, 11,249 healing. Was more than the Erangel map. 7 grenade eliminations, 32 assists, and 0 vehicle eliminations. Very understandable since it is still a very rocky area and it's just very uneven to drive cars in that rocky area, might get stuck. So very, very unfortunate here. So NRS, they're going to be the point of comparison with the second overall team that have taken. So we can see NRS, they are going to take 13 eliminations and 23 total points. Club Leons with 14 and 11 total elimination points. They were able to come 5th, but they were also able to dominate the game. Right, so we have the match MVP, NRS Criminal. He has had a match of a lifetime. 6 eliminations, 728 damage, 2 assists, 3 tiny knockouts, and 400 healing. But yeah, just amazing performance here by so many players here. You can see now the top players for the semi-final. Match number 5 is going to be 6 for Criminal, Leon Scalpo with 5, Munsif with 4, Scorpio with 3, and OTL Sasuke, he's going to get 3 eliminations. 3 eliminations as well. Right now we can see NRS, they will take the hash fund position after taking the chicken dinner. They will move, I think keep their place in the top of the table. But we can see that Club Leons with 12 OTF with, Club Leons with 14 OTF with 11, Decimation with 9, Chocolate Cake with 7, FMS DND Xtreme with 5, as well as Crown CPO, 3 for Skyforce, 3 for JNF. And I think the rest, except GameOver Esports and I think Outrage Esports, they were able to take some eliminations as well as knock. But yeah, the rest of the teams aren't able to qualify in this match. Qualify in the sense to a top 19 team position. They want to definitely bring their their best place here, and NRS has definitely done that. 93 just 93 total points in 5 matches is absolutely crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 93 points and the next is going to have 55 only. That is going to be about actually a huge point difference. Let's do the math later. LF, they are going to take 48, GameOver with 42, DCM with 32, JF with 25, DTF, OTF with 24, Sky with 23, S5S with 12, OTR, DTR, CPO, Sing, they also have a couple of points in the bag. LNF, CC here have not unfortunately been able to capitalize in this Miramar match. So yeah, going to be the overall standings. Now we can see the top players of the list semi-final. We can see Toxic with 24, followed by Minto with 14. And we got Munsif as well with 11 eliminations. And we have Criminal with 13 and Aim God with 13 as well. Alright, the match schedule has been completed so far. 5 matches. We are down to the last match here actually. It's going to be Miramar, one of the toughest and longest maps here in this actually tryout here. So let's see what will happen, because the Ooredoo Nation Esports Contender Series is on the line for many of these teams. They want to try their chance at a position in the semi-finals, so don't miss out on anything, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back to you once we get all the players for the Erangel match geared up and ready to go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Ooredoo Nations Esports Contender Series Season 1. We actually have so much happening right now, and we can see what a performance there from the final minimum match. We were able to see so many teams able to get the advantage, but LENION NRS, they were able to take another chicken dinner back to back. Just amazing performances, just able to do in this Ooredoo Nation Esports Contender Series Season 1. But right now we are going in to the final match here. It's going to be match number 5 here. Gonna be match number 6. It's gonna be actually we can actually see that the flight path is going from the military base side towards the Lipovka side, and we can see that most of these teams are going to be spread out very southern side, but I having a bit of a connection issue here. Not sure what's going on, but we can see that most of the teams they will go towards the southern area. We can see the zone is actually going to shift up to the northern side, so we can see that most of these teams will have to take rotations in towards the zone in the later part of the match, and definitely those teams that went towards the military base side, that zone is just going to be so much difficult on them that they will have to try and go towards the zone as fast as possible here, because they have unfortunately gone towards the southern area that will be out of the zone. But right now we can see players that are in the zone. It's going to be I think Yasna's side. It's a big crowded school as well. But right now we can actually see so many teams in the farm area. We can see JF and Decimation. They will go head to head, I think, in a battle. But right now we can see the first player has been eliminated so far. And Decimation, they have one elimination point to their back right now. And they will definitely want that, ladies and gentlemen, because they are currently in a very bad position here. They will want to try and get as many points as they can here, but because right now we have GameOver Esports, they have come towards the Primos side. They will want to try and finish off their first day in the semifinals on a high note. They will want to try and take this fight here against Knock, who have come towards the Primos side. And it looks like they will have to rotate very much in the zone, because right now we can see Knock, they're going to take 2 eliminations so far from the GameOver Esports lineup. And this is not the way that they wanted to start off, because right now they lost their position at third place to, I think, Club Leons actually, who have surpassed La Familia. They were able to do that in the previous match. 93 total points for NRS. I'm pretty sure that they're just going to be on top here. And I don't think we will be able to see any other teams surpassing them today. Maybe we can see that happening in the next few matches. But if they are to break the 100-point mark here in these 6 matches, it will definitely be such an amazing feeling going into the next couple of matches that they have lined up so far. But right now we can see GameOver Esports, they are in a bit of trouble here. They have only 2-man roster alive so far. So it's going to be Rude and Titan here actually for GameOver Esports. They will have to try and take down this Knock here. And we can see Xtreme, unfortunately, they have missed out on a couple of matches, it looks like. No, They haven't. They have joined this team actually, and now we're going over to Lipovka side. We can see OTF Esports. They have very unfortunately been spotted here right now. They have unfortunately been brought back down to two-man roster, which is not at all a proper advantage that they needed. But right now, so far, they have. Yeah, I think they have no eliminations yet, so they will definitely want some. Right now, we have XTR DND Xtreme. They will want to try and do something here, and because they have only two players, actually three players remaining, they've all each gotten one elimination point, so they will definitely have some momentum here in this fight happening in Lipovka area. I think it's the last player standing from uh, OTF, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, OTF Scorpio. You know what type of caliber player he is. Maybe he'll be able to do a performance here in the final Wrangle match. What will they be able to do here? He's going to be waiting for a rush here. So actually, let's see what might go on here. We can see that the rush is slowly coming in, ladies and gentlemen. As we can see, XDR DND, they are going to be closing in because right now it's going to be a lot on the line for OTF Esports. They will want to, actually take some points here, which I don't think is very possible here in the later part of the zone since he's solo man. Maybe he will be able to do something, but yeah, let's definitely see what it's going to be. Because right now the push is actually not going to come in. This is XTR DND playing it extremely safe here. And yeah, OTF Scorpio. He is going to be the last player standing in this unfortunate situation here. But I don't think it's not going to be that bad here. He does have, I think, a shotgun in his hand, so that is not going to be an issue at all. So yeah, we can see actually game over Titan. He's gonna hold a nade. He's gonna try and take some knocks here with the grenade. Will he be able to? I don't think so. But we can see a player from Knock. He was be able to get damage towards the nade, which is actually very unfortunate here. But right now we can see game over Titan. He's going to get knocked out here. Rude is going to be the last player standing for game over esports. Their consistency, unfortunately, they're not carrying into the next few matches that they have. But yeah, so far, unfortunately for game over esports, Rude is going to be the last player standing here. Going to be like this way for a while. We can see no teams have been eliminated yet so far. We can see about 53 in the lobby as well. So yeah, there might definitely be some squads fighting against each other until that. Yeah, I think the message pops up that they will get the most amount of eliminations. But we can see that yeah, game over. Unfortunately, down to the last player roster. And then OTF as well with only one player standing is going to be a real test of what they will be able to do. Patience is key, but I don't think it's going to be the same for Scorpio. He might get eliminated so far. He's going to switch towards the pump shotgun. I think Scorpio was able to recognize that a player was there, and he is smart enough to back out of this fight, actually take some meds here, maybe give an advantage to him at first, but we can see that unfortunately nothing has been happening so far. So yeah, pretty much unfortunate scenarios here, but you can see now DCM, they have come towards this area, and they have a couple of points as well, with one in terms of yeah, this player here. So we can see, yeah, he will definitely need to get more than that, as we saw a couple of players there as well. Maybe it's actually free area here, so they are waiting for a couple of players to come towards that side, and for them to eliminate them. and maybe take that compound for themselves. Maybe they will be able to do that. But we can see so far only the one team has been eliminated from this match here. Actually, no, it's not been any teams eliminated yet. So yeah, everyone is actually playing this one really safe here. But yeah, pretty amazing what they will be able to do here. Unfortunately, we can see that DCM, they are also in this area. What will they be able to do here in this final six match of the Ooredoo Nation EMS Land Esports Contender Series Season 1? And look at Rosok, it's absolutely packed with players. We'll definitely see some momentum going down on that area as well. All right, we can see actually the first team has been eliminated so far. We had, we have, the first team so far has been eliminated. So everyone taking this Erangel match kind of slow here. You can see some action happening in the Roshak area. And yeah, it's actually going to be really interesting to see what they will be able to do here. Leon's uh, and they are just witnessing, I think, the La Familia. Kenzo, he will definitely look to get amongst kills back. This is the hash 3 team. They will actually definitely want to finish on a hash 2 position, maybe even try and actually that's the only thing that they will be able to do here. NRS has gone way too much above and beyond here. Because of that, they don't have actually they won't actually have chance here because the gap is just way too much here. Even with 55 points, Leons, they will still need about 35 to 40 points more in the fights here, because right now we can see some fighting happening between the LENION NRS and Shinigami. You can see the grenade is gonna fly, and there goes some knocks here. We can see Criminal, he's gonna get knocked out, but I think the pressure is gonna come in from NRS right now. They are taking a fight here. They will definitely want to try and take the eliminations, and I think they will be able to do so very effectively here. And we can see the zone is going to close towards the Roshok side. It's going to be all that open area inside the zone. So let's see what will happen there. In just north of Roshok, just south of 70 shooting range is going to be the new zone. And you can see most of these teams will rotate and try and take a position in the new zone. And I think they should be able to very comfortably here, just because everything is just surrounded by rocks and everything. They are able to be okay with some bridges as well to work with, but actually, right now, you might even see that, yeah, most of that come into play. It might actually be the most rockiest part of the map, especially if you don't consider ruins or actually, yeah, actually ruins area and just south of Water City. That area, if we don't think that that is the most uneven terrain, we'll definitely think that this place will have some uneven terrain that most of these teams can use to work out for here. So let's see what will happen. We can see Minto. He's going to try and take the revive here as fast as possible. You can see Aim God as well. They have come towards the Georgia Pool side to snag some kills. And we can see that, yeah, no, it's not the Georgia Pool side actually. It's going to be the other compound here that, unfortunately, I think Club Leons had left unattended here. Unfortunate there, but yeah, it's going to be easier said than done. They will definitely want to try and get so there we go, guys. I'm back. Just really apologize for this inconvenience. Stream keeps getting frozen. I had this issue a while back, but since the other caster was there, he was able to keep the casting going, but unfortunately it's just me. But yeah, we are going to actually come back towards the match. We can see that yeah, we have a Crown CPO. They're definitely going to be outside of the zone. Revive will come out here, but we can see OTR. I think XTR or OTR. They are going to actually have a clear view of what's happening here. It's actually the small wall here that Crown Apex is working with, actually with the Bugatti, and unfortunately he is going to leave his teammates here. I think there was enough vehicles there. But right now we can see LF Skyforce. They are looking towards taking more elimination points. We can see definitely, but it looks like they are camping it out, and I think that's of course not a bad strategy here. They'll be able to, take some late game kills as well, because right now I think all four teammates, they are in the same house here. So this is actually really interesting, because one nade can just ruin the entire game for this LF Skyforce, but no one's actually trying it right now. So we'll see will it happen in the future. But right now OTR Esports, they will get eliminated from this game, and we can see that Leon's SBS, they're up 2 eliminations now. They were actually not struggling as we say, but they definitely did not get the amount of points that they would have liked today. 22 total to end things off. Ladies and gentlemen, what you are watching is the Ooredoo Nation Esports Contender Series Season 1. We have 16 teams on the line for you today. We have another 16 tomorrow, and then day after tomorrow as well. The group fixtures, however, are going to be different because there's a round robin format. 3 groups with a total of 12 matches to be played with all 3 groups here. So yeah, you're wondering what's happening. We have Group A versus B today, and then we have A versus C. We can see some nice race actually going on from this side, and it's going to be a player from LENION NRS. The pink is just so bright. We just know what team is who at this point in the game. Because right now LF, they are going to try and take some advantage as fast as possible. We can see La Familia Esports, Viper, and the rest of his squad actually still yet to get a knock here. So let's see what they will be able to do. He has yet to take an elimination. Right now we can see Lance Aim God. He's going to try and give the cover towards that area, but Criminal, unfortunately, from NRS, they are going to eliminate him as well. And now it's down to last place standing, ladies and gentlemen. What a performance we are witnessing right now. Let's see what will happen as the zone closes from stage 5, stage 4 in about 5 seconds here. We can see that the zone is going to shift towards the southern area. We can see DCM, unfortunately, has been eliminated, as well as NRS. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this zone. 21 teams, 21 players remaining with 9 teams. You can see Amite actually taking some eliminations at this point as well. So just amazing performances so far. We can see right now that most of these teams will definitely want to end this first semi-final round on a high note, which is definitely what we can see is happening with most of these teams. You can see Leons, they will look to end with a chicken dinner maybe. La Familia, they will want to end as well. They currently have 4-man roster right now. Leons, it might be a bit of a stretch here since they have only 1 player remaining. You can see the nades are going to fly out from most of these teams here in this position. You can see LF Skyforce, they want some eliminations now. I think they're very hungry for it. We can see that I think a knock has come out here. Aizen is going to get knocked out, and I think La Familia Esports, they have a bit of an issue. What they did for LF Skyforce, unfortunately, they were not. Will they be able to repeat here in this match? We will definitely see. Kenzo, unfortunately, receiving a Molotov, he is going to get knocked out there. Very, very unfortunate position to be in. But we can see now the zone is actually going to play a real unfortunate role here. We can see the last player standing from most of these teams here. Right now we can see Knock, they're going to get eliminated as well. from this side, we can see Black is going to take the elimination of, I think, the last play here, Chocolate Cake, with the S12K. Nice little shots there. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are down to the top 8 players remaining. We are down to the top 5 teams. And this is right now Leon's SBS, Shea, and Patch, I think, was not able to take more eliminations than one. Unfortunately, he was eliminated very too soon. But right now we can see the top 5 teams battling it out on the side here. Toma is going to take the elimination of Leon's Aim God. That's going to ruin their match right now. And we can see Leon's, they go at the 5th position right now. Top 4 teams remaining. It's going to be LF Skyforce. It's going to be SVS. It looks like it's going to be XTR as well. And then we have Leon's also. But I think one player probably still surviving. I think, yeah, it's game over actually. Still surviving near the airdrop. I don't think Toma knew that he was there. So he's going to try and, take the airdrop just like it's nothing to be worried about. But we can see Anish is going to get knocked out here. But Shay, he's going to take the elimination here. So what a performance. We can see that SBS, they do have a chance to take this chicken dinner as well. They are down to 2 players remaining. And right now it's a 2v1 scenario for LF Skyforce and Xtreme DND, as well as SVS and SVS. They get eliminated. Toma, he has a chance to win it, but no, it's not going to be at all a possibility. It's going to be Xtreme DND that will take the winner chicken dinner in this final match in the Ooredoo Nations Contender Series semi-final round. FMS DND Xtreme, they were able to take 10 eliminations, 20 match points, 1,618 damage with 27 total points. They were able to give a nice little comeback here, and now they will find themselves in the middle of the table. But it's really unfortunate that they weren't able to capitalize in the previous match, only 7 points until this stage. But they have come back. FMS DND Xtreme to win a chicken dinner. This is not the first time that has happened. We saw many major teams like ISSL, RLX from Sri Lanka that can do the same thing. That they will be able to do the same thing as well here. That we can see them, make a comeback. But right now it's a bit too late. But they will have confidence going in to the next round here. We have the winner chicken dinner teams. That's XTR Deadshot spearheading the attack with 2. XTR Black and Tonyo working hand in hand with 4 eliminations each. And Nono, unfortunately, going way too soon here in this match, wasn't able to contribute much for the team here. So another 3-man chicken dinner here. Another 3-man chicken dinner, cause Nono went way too soon. Might just be considered another 3-man chicken dinner. We saw in the Sanhok match how absolutely crazy they went with only 3-man roster here. So manpower is not the issue here for FMS. Actually, no, that was they were actually was actually NRS. So actually comparing with NRS, they were able to repeat the same performance here with a 3-man roster, no problem. I just got a reminder there about NRS's performance. But yeah, how impactful that was. In the match summary, we have 59 eliminations, 61 knockouts, 9,294 total healings, 5 grenade eliminations, 28 assists, 3 vehicle eliminations. So finally we get some vehicle eliminations. I'm pretty sure that that will have to increase the number of that definitely. But so far, Xtreme, they are going to take 20 total points. But the second place match second place getters, the runners up in this match, they are going to take 18 from this match here, 12 total eliminations. Finally focusing on the survival here, La Familia Skyforce, they are able to do both, ladies and gentlemen. They are able to dominate as well as take the placement. It's not a big issue here, but just the consistent amount of points they are able to get here will definitely keep them going. Knock right now, you Amite with 5 eliminations, 908, 48 damage, 443 healing, 4 knockouts with 1 assist, and he survived pretty decent portion of the match here. What a performance here that we just witnessed from the match, and MVP Amite going to take the match number 6 MVP here. See the top players following Amite in this match number 6. Sky Anish with 5 eliminations, XTR Tonio 4 eliminations, Sky Toma with 4 eliminations, and XTR Black with 4 eliminations. So it's going to be Anish and Thomas spearheading the attack, La Familia Skyforce. But then XTR, they have 2 players with the winner chicken dinner squad, 4 eliminations each. Them they were to perform really well and take the chicken dinner. Not such a bad performance here from XTR. By the match rankings, of course, Xtreme, they are going to take the most amount of points here. Chicken dinner plus 10 eliminations. Skyforce, they have to take second place 6 points and 12 eliminations. Leon's SPS, they will take 9. Chocolate Cake going to take 8. Knock with 7. LENION NRS with 6. Two teams here. GameOver Esports Crown CPO with 5. I see Club Leons with 4. La Familia Esports with 3, 2 from Decimation, Outrage Esports, 1 from JF, and OTF Esports with 1. The rest not able to capitalize in this last wrangle match here. We have the overall standings on the line, and look at that, NRS just one short of the 100-point mark, but I'm pretty sure that they will definitely feel proud of themselves for the performance that they have shown here. 99 total points. They're definitely final contenders here already. I don't think we can see another team actually taking this much of points here in the 6 matches. So NRS, they definitely do have to add on to this in the next 6 matches. But yeah, Leons they will have 59 points in the overall standing, which is, ladies and gentlemen, a 40-point gap. So yeah, if I count correctly, 69, 79, 89, 99, 40 points. That's gonna be a big gap for Leons to catch up. But there are other teams also waiting in the next group here. LF with 51, GameOver with 47, Sky with 41, DCM 34, SVS with 31, Xtreme with 27, JF with 26, OTF with 25, CPO with 21, DTR with 20, Chocolate Cake with 17, Knock with 16, SNG with 14, LNF with only 10 so far. And we can see Skyforce, they were able to get a couple of points here and move up to the 5th place. So decent match that they had in the wrangle. So yeah, so far, ladies and gentlemen, NRS, they are going to be in the number 1 position with 99 points. This is just a message to all of the teams right now. We can see NRS Toxic with 25, Munsif with 19, Criminal with 16, and Minto with 14 already here. So NRS Toxic, he's going to be, I think, the total MVP of this first day. 6 matches. He's able to take 25, and look at that. Of all 4 team players from NRS, they were able to do it here. 1 match, they even joined 3-man, and they were able to dominate here. But Leon's Aim God from Club Leon's, from the 2nd ranked team, he's able to take 4 eliminations as well. Aim God, what a beautiful performance. What a spearhead attack to his team. And yeah, overall top players, NRS, the full squad is there. And then Leon's Aim God makes an appearance. So far, ladies and gentlemen, we can see La Familia Esports take the first match. GameOver will take 1 match, as well as Xtreme DND, they will take their random match. But the rest, 2 from La Familia, match number 1, match number 3, Erangel Miramar. Then Sanhok Miramar, we saw NRS dominating absolutely here. We saw NRS 22-point chicken dinner was 3-man roster. And then match number 5, they were able to come with a full man, and they were able to add 1 point, 4-man roster with 1 point here. Match number 5, and now Erangel, we had Xtreme DND, 2 point, 1 point, 4-man roster. And then match number 6, they were able to come with a full man, and they were able to add 1 point, 4-man roster with 1 point here. Match number 7, we had Decimation, 2 point, 1 point, 4-man roster with 1 point. And now Erangel, we had Extreme DND, we were able to collect 20 total points. Just like the first Wrangle did, the last Wrangle also collected 20 total points for the Chicken Dinner team. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, what a performance we have witnessed from Group A versus B. Tomorrow we'll be with you with Group A versus C. Same time, same place, ladies and gentlemen. Ooredoo Nations, Gamers Land, Esports Contender Series Season 1. And what a performance. We saw NRS taking 99 total points, missed out on the 100, but they will not mind at all. They have a platform, and I think that we have probably our first final contenders. So yeah, what you're watching, ladies and gentlemen, is the semi-final stage. We had 6 matches so far. It's been me, Josh. Shadex was there in the previous first 3 matches. Unfortunately, he wasn't that witness the rest 3, but yeah, it's been me, Josh, throughout the entire time. 6 matches. And yeah, it's been absolutely fun watching it with you all, watching all these players do absolutely amazing. NRS on top in the semi-final of the Ooredoo Nation Esports Contender Series. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you tomorrow in the same time for the next 6 matches, A versus C, coming to you soon. And don't leave us, guys. Let's see you all tomorrow as well. But yeah, so far, everyone have a very nice rest of your day. And tomorrow we'll be back with more. So for now, it's goodbye from us.